Welcome.
Oh,
Happy WrestleMania week, by the way, and welcome to Goobers Central. I'm Drew alongside Myth, a good friend from Goober and Easy. His name's Ethan. But today
hi.
we're watching the greatest takeover of all time. Why? Because I said so. NXT Takeover, New Orleans, WrestleMania 34 weekend. Nick, S tier takeover, right?
You started when I had a graham cracker in my mouth.
God forbid God forbid we started.
You said 2 minutes.
It takes you 2 minutes to eat a graham cracker?
No, I ate a graham cracker because you said 2 minutes.
Oh, all right, man. All right, all right. No, you don't need for all this, man.
You're choking die. This is dry. Fucking keel over here.
We're live, pal. We're live, pal. But it's Lemur, bro, and Cal.
Yo,
Let's
it's
go,
good.
bro.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any NXT, right?
That's diabolical.
Yeah, not black and gold.
All right, yo.
So-
Well, this is in my opinion the best takeover.
Oh, but goddamn Boa, he's fucking tapped in, I bet.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Solo versus Von Wagner for the dumpster championship. I bet that's the shit.
I have to go. Like, they're just supposed to go.
Hey, I'm really tired of all this Boa talk when we can be talking about.
You fucking bitch.
Okay,
Why wasn't Kona Reeves in this ladder match?
dude, Kona Reeves wasn't the finest yet. Okay,
Yeah, he was.
was he?
I think he'd just become the final.
Oh shit.
Well, him and EC3 is right after this.
Oh fuck. Oh, is this a fucking performance? I forgot about.
Is this performance art?
Chet, are we about to have a concert?
Is Opie about to show her titties or something?
I don't think this is pre-Poppy.
I lied.
She did do that one time.
Did she on NXT?
Yeah, remember? It was like TV in 2021.
Forgot my headphones
hell.
also have a mic.
Oh,
Sure.
guys talking. Yo, what's going on? Oh, is this what they're playing? One of the
Why,
takeovers?
pal?
Oh shit!
What phone is this?
Who wants to walk?
I think this is the band that did Lord of Flies. I think this is the other takeover theme they use. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You shredding. Skull.
Dude, I bet you Triple
Oh,
H
yeah.
thought this was like the fucking. I bet you Triple H thought this was like the hardest shit when he did it, and I'm afraid he may have been cooking.
Dude, this is how.
I've never read
Name
Lord
Roth
of the Flies. But
I've never
Oh,
read
yeah,
that.
someone's
I don't read. Why do you think I have such a low vocabulary?
I remember reading it back in high school.
Devin is also
I'm
here.
sure this
Devin-
is SummerSlam too. The real deal. The real deal. The real deal.
The real deal.
What the fuck?
The real deal.
Oh yeah, man. Wait, was that Damian Priest I just saw?
It was Killian Dane.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, Nick,
Oh,
your
Drew's
fucking
favorite.
goat.
We talk about my goat.
He huge guy.
In it, yes!
I think.
Yeah, EC3. Yeah.
Oh no, not Mitch Bennett.
Wait,
Washed
oh
cold.
shit!
Let's
Are we
go.
about to see? Are we about to see
No.
Roderick Strong, bro?
Oh my god.
Yeah, those are my
Three
goats right
dragons.
there. Authors of Pain.
Those dudes stink.
Yeah, yeah, they.
Oh, boo, Pete. Imagine being team with Johnny, bro. Think about Pete.
How about you watch your mouth, man, before I kick you out of this call?
I can just hear the anger in your voice.
And you hush, young boy. Man, Adam Cole Ben had the fake tanner on.
Yeah, for real.
You know who was never man enough to put on that fake tan? Kyle O'Reilly.
Is the volume on?
It's really low.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
tell.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah,
I could cover again.
you might have to turn off the stream, and you might also have to turn off an option in it that like lowers the volume of it when people talk.
Oh, yeah, it's an option, yeah.
Is that
Oh, I
not?
see
Yes, that
it.
thing.
I don't have it on, but I see it.
Yeah.
Walk me through.
So,
it. Walk me through it here.
No, that's it's a per person thing on
Yeah, it's
Discord
not-
clients and stuff.
Oh.
It's it's
So
for
y'all-
cool people, unlike yourself.
Oh, that's how you do it.
I'm just trying to enjoy Takeover here. Did y'all want me to turn it up a little bit though?
Yeah, yeah.
I would like that. And can you also turn
Okay.
subtitles on? Not to be that guy, but
You want caption?
Actually,
I can't hear very well.
Do y'all want
Hi, yeah.
it in
Yeah,
English or y'all want it in English or Spanish?
Oh,
You put it on French and need a freshen
I
up.
want it in Portuguese. I want it in Polish.
Polish.
Can I get it in Japanese so I can hear Japanese Tom Phillips?
Tom Phillips isn't even on this show. It's Marvinala.
No, they had a dude on the Japanese commentary team. They had a dude that looked just like a Japanese version of Tom Phillips. He was my favorite.
Was fucking Funaki the other guy?
It better not be Funaki you're talking about. I know he's no Tom.
No, not Funaki. That's Julia's translator.
Dude, Funaki, bro. If anybody that comes over from Japan, they just put with fucking Funaki.
yeah, that's crazy. You can't.
As they say, indeed.
Dude, I need that picture that Diamond for Life posted with Funaki with the world title.
Can y'all hear it? Is it fine, by the way?
I can
Yeah, I
hear
can
it
hear.
a little bit better.
I can hear it better. I turned my stream volume all the way up.
Yo, peak theme. I have a peak theme. Come on.
This is like top 5 NXT Takeover. We're gonna kick it off here, I think, with the ladder match opens, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I wish I could call.
yes.
Oh, it is 11. I was wrong.
Is this being recorded for YouTube, or are you just streaming it for the fun of it?
I'm afraid it is being recorded. So if you're uncomfortable being recorded, too bad. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm afraid this
That's
is a
fine.
Google Central production.
I'm afraid this is a Goober Central production. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
afraid we're live,
In the
pal.
grand scheme of things, this is a very important takeover for the
It
history of
is.
NXT.
Yeah. Here we
Oh
go.
my god.
In the grand scheme of things, this match right here kind of ruins NXT for the next 7 years going on right now.
I'm in
It's
the
time to
top
control our
1.
narrative.
Top 1%. I'm in the top
Listen,
1.
if you don't like this theme song, you're the problem.
Born and bred
I need
for
to
success,
shake
for
his
fame. You don't shake your ass? This got an elite,
Let's just
didn't it?
keep it. Let's just.
Without the
I
white
think
boots.
so.
Oh, that's bullshit. I actually have that.
It got
This
this
is
with the
Go.
black boots and black
He's the go.
underneath it. On the sleeve.
Let's just call this guy up to the main roster and keep him silent. You know, he should never talk.
And I just found my.
It should be the butt of
Will
every
EC1? Yep.
Hey, man.
Let's just fire this guy so his cocaine addiction gets worse.
Cocaine is one hell of a drug, EC3.
Oh,
If he mixes up, he can win the title right now. It's just
Yeah, he has to jump
top
that.
one shit.
I think he might be the next person to walk
I know,
out,
man.
isn't he?
Drew, didn't you say this is who you wish would have won
What,
this
hell?
match?
No, I said that if Adam Cole wasn't in it, I would have had EC3.
Oh, I thought you
Based.
said if Lars
You're wrong.
Sullivan
You're
could
wrong.
win.
Oh shit. Big Dame.
My God.
Killing Dame. Let's go.
At the time, not a fan, but at the time, my pick would have been Velveteen Dream if it wasn't Adam Cole. Like at the time,
All right, Ted, you got us
Put
fucking
no-
kicked off of YouTube.
Alright.
Yo, is this the
Could I
third
do
member of the
that?
War Raiders?
He's in the match.
Yo, did you just ask if this is fucking Ivar, bro?
No, I said, dude,
That's
is this the
racist.
third? Is this the third member of the War Raiders?
Oh, dude, no, you
Speak
put
ill of Killian's name.
you put
Mom,
respect.
can we have Ivar? We have Ivar at home, baby.
Lemur, listen, you're in for a treat with this Killian.
Yo, this is the king.
Man,
Yeah!
this man's name is Amo.
He's
Yes,
fine. Oh, let's go.
yes.
That's why he's the goat. The goat.
Let's go.
You know, people make
It's
people,
pre-war.
people make
Adam
fun,
Cole.
people make
Go.
fun of Adam Cole for his look. Do y'all think he was much bigger in NXT?
Adam Cole.
No.
Remember
Oh,
when
this
his
bitch.
name was great?
Bitch.
What?
This is his 2K19 year, by the way.
This is his 3-pack gear.
I have that.
Good.
That Cole
Nice.
one from the 3-pack that I still got.
Look at that, standing at 6 foot tall.
Yes, sir. Oh shit.
Yep. Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, shit just hit the
Gulp.
fan.
Ladies and
Slut
gentlemen,
shit
hi.
injury.
Ladies and gentlemen, hide your kids.
We do not. Goober Central does not condone of the actions and words of this man right here.
we're gonna have to put we're gonna have to put an image of that right
The progressive liberal, Patrick Clark.
Unlike
Bro,
those
do you
who
remember-
dream, Goober Central does not want to know where you go to school.
Do y'all remember right before he was the Velveteen Dream? I think his gimmick was he was like a trumper or something.
Yes. Get it right now.
I don't remember that, but I believe it happened.
It never made TV. It was live events only.
EC3 could literally
It is.
jump up and grab it.
Oh fuck.
Didn't Dream team with like Leo on house shows for a bit?
This
I think
this
yeah.
particular theme song made my day on 2K all the time because we would go in the jukebox and I would just play the scream over and over again because it's fucking hilarious.
Dude, Lawrence Sullivan. I remember him being unironically
Oh,
That
yeah,
happens
you
a lot
died.
because I remember like this has no context for no reason at all, but Kurt Hawkins used to be a lot of fun to play as in the game.
Well, Kurt Hawkins is a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
He
but
was
the
pretty
moveset
fun to play
itself,
with, too.
For that one
Not the
company,
Lars Sullivan isn't a
for
great
that
wrestler.
one company he was, but
Yeah, had a lot of fun moveset. When she was still young.
Lars Sullivan has more 5-star matches than Kurt Angle. So
That's
Yeah.
that's an
Yeah.
unfortunate
Every
fact.
match is a 5-star.
The same with Jake Hager. With Jake Hager, and plus matches than Kurt Angle.
No, this is
Oh, shit.
this is goated right here. This theme song.
Go.
Lars
It
like squashed
was.
Hero on a takeover once. Wasn't it like Takeover War Games? He squashed Hero.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He had so much aura.
And
How the mighty have
I know
fallen.
Lars Sullivan
Bring
had a lot
back
of aura. I agree.
Ricochet. Bring back one and only Ricochet. Well, fuck this AEW. Bring back this.
No, this guy can go to hell. I like new Ricochet.
Bald.
Bald,
bring
bald.
back the Ricochet who can cut promos. Wait a minute.
You didn't come here to talk. Shut up.
Nah, bro. If somebody,
Oh,
I'm being so for real. If somebody bitched me out like that, I would retire.
Why haven't you retired yet?
You just be like, screw the money, and I'm going home.
Honestly, just pay me to sit at home for real. Like, let my contract.
I mean, did you do that?
Let my contract that the ink hasn't even dried off of yet.
Oh, but I drink younger. But I drink younger. Oh no. But speaking of,
I just want to
this
put that
fucking-
out there. That's Myth's favorite referee.
No, fuck off.
A lot of
Fuck you.
Trump support on this show already.
Oh, there's Adam Cole.
I mean, I see a lot of Trump sports. I'm looking at, Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream, Drake Younger,
Definitely.
EC3's probably
EC3, yeah, for sure.
Is this a safe space?
Is this a safe space? In the call, yes. In this ring, probably not.
100%.
Listen, Lars Sullivan is particularly staring down every one of these men, and he's got thoughts.
Look, man, Lars Sullivan and Velveteen Dream could have been one hell of a tag team.
Well, yeah,
Lars Sullivan takes 5 men.
You had Ricochet to that. You had Ricochet to that crew, and all of a sudden you got yourself a party.
EC3 has to go to the bathroom, and Velveteen Dream just happens to be recording him right
Gotta
now.
control his narrative.
Oh no! Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
No
The
bread.
big meaty men slapping meat match.
Just
These dudes, these dudes had a fucking awesome no DQ match on one of the TVs after this.
Yeah, they did. I remember that. Dude,
Oh,
NXT.
What was that?
I don't know if
What
y'all
was
knew
that?
that.
Got called up and killed.
I don't know if y'all knew this about
You know,
it. NXT being an hour long on the network, that shit was.
That was a crisp.
Oh, shit.
That was a beautiful hour program.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice.
So I just want to point out the fact that Lars Sullivan saved Ricochet's life there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You pretty much go. Oh, yeah,
Lars
good say.
Sullivan with that leg grab saved Ricochet's fucking life.
Add that to the list of bad things Lars Sullivan's done.
Oh, good lord. He did though. Look at that.
yeah,
now
that's crazy.
Ricochet's going to the. Ricochet might
This was
just
the
win this
first
match
time-
early.
I'd ever seen Ricochet. I remember seeing that and going, all right, maybe this guy is not the shit.
Well, I want to point out that at the time before Velveteen Dream,
Dude, just
Debuted
step the
on
ladder
TV.
in the corner.
That's me when I'm trying to do a ladder match in 2K.
He's green.
Uh-oh.
So
Man, this
before
dude already
shit.
had a feud of the year under his belt.
Listen, that Aleister Black match is still one of my favorite takeover matches of all time.
That's one of my favorite feuds that in NXT history.
I thought the feud was simple.
And effective.
Oh, shit.
Simple and effective. That
Oh.
was like a lot of NXT. Wish we could get that on main roster.
Well, Triple H has decided
Yeah,
he
no.
wants cinema instead of simplicity.
Triple H has decided he
He's
wants to do
too hard.
18,000 DQ finishes.
Yeah.
Another DQ
Good
finish.
old days.
I really like you hitting. I mean, how can you use a title? I can't agree. Happy to say that on. I have. I made title. Right hand. When I made tights, you can get a great job on those. Chaos file.
The airbrush tights that Velveteen Dream wore at these takeover events were something else. They were
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing a bit rude.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I look at everybody in this match, and I'm like, EC3's the only one that he has nothing that really pops you, and has nothing eye-catching in his offense at all. Like, you could take him out of this match and it wouldn't matter. It genuinely would not matter. He got a free 5-star match.
And you know what? That's how I want to be.
You just want to be there. You don't care, you don't care if you're actually.
I would. You know, when people ask me, man, where were you in this 5-star match? I was along for the fucking ride.
Look, man, only Mars
shit.
work for their paycheck.
Oh shit! Go!
I don't know if y'all knew this, but
That,
go ahead, Devin.
Over the Velveteen Dream worked a series of house show matches before they debuted on TV against each other, and I find that really weird because they both have their own issues, and I think it's funny.
You went to a house show that they worked, right?
Yes.
I'll try to
The
get
match
that.
lasted about 5 minutes, and Velveteen Dream was doing the Republican gimmick. So
I bet you he really thought that was gonna be the one, man.
Shoot.
Triple H thought that was going to be the one for him.
Enough. Kathy Green to the heart. I made a suit gimmick. I mean, oh, but what they ain't got in the corner. Yeah, but gunting.
So Nick, how was this match holding up for you?
I mean, I watched this like a year ago, and it was still great.
Oh no! Oh shit!
How much you read?
Oh, dang.
It's me in the 2K games. Throw the fucking ladder at him.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The other damn ladder fell over on him, and that could have been really bad.
Here he comes again.
I mean, I've seen dreams. I mean, honestly, probably should have. He almost did. He almost did some bad. Oh shit. Oh.
Nah.
Hey, fuck spot. Oh no.
Nigel McGuinness with the Donkey Kong reference.
I'm gonna say the joke.
No, just a nod like us, but not just a nod like us.
Nick's self-control, I'm proud of you.
Now he's doing a very good job of doing just that.
Oh nah.
Ricochet setting up the spot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
that's him. Oh shit.
Or something like he just shed his pants.
I don't
This is
know
also
if
his
he
best
shit his pants
match.
or if he filled his pants with something else, but he did something.
Oh.
So, post title match with Alistair, what does Lars do? Because he didn't get called up until like December.
You know,
He does anything. I think he got hurt.
Oh. EC3 had on the lab. We see EC3 on the ladder. Like, I don't lab for that.
everybody going to take down Lars Sullivan.
This is Adam Cole here, realizing
Oh yeah.
excellent facial expression.
This is Adam
I
Cole
can be
here. You might
missed.
need a microscope to see him.
He was very aggressive.
Yeah.
He's very orange.
Damn.
Yeah.
God's kid.
That is also true.
Yeah, Adam Cole quit doing the spray tan, didn't he?
Oh my god.
I saw the thing. I saw the picture from Dynasty. He did not look orange.
Adam Cole
Yeah, but
crap
stop
right
it.
now. I'm sorry.
Has not quit doing the spray tan. Did quit working out though.
I was gonna say, doesn't he look like horrifically sickly?
Yes. No. Look at him. Look at him in 2018 and look at him now, bro.
That's a botch.
Yeah.
You idiot. You didn't even grab his head.
For points any first stars, that ain't first star. The
Feels
box
kinda bad
was your
for
slash.
Because I feel like he's been like,
Get makeup. And dropped his ass. The boy's like, no, I'm good. Really, no, let me get power off instead.
Say it
Damn.
with me. Say it with me.
Oh
Look,
man, I
man, Adam
thought.
Cole's been dealt. Adam Cole's been dealt a bad hand or two.
Yeah. I just pre-bumped the spot, guys. I pre-bumped the spot. It's not there yet.
Yeah. I was waiting for it too.
Spoiler.
It disappointed me.
Spoiler.
Get for them.
Yo, Percy Watson on commentary.
Oh my god, let's actually season 2 go. Let's actually season 2 go. Let's go.
Percy Watson commentary. That's what
You
I'm
know,
Oh yeah.
I went to a house show in like 2011 and Percy Watson wrestled Jack.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
The main event of that show.
No, I'm
was-
sorry. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there to see that.
Zack Swagger, maybe
Here it is,
Zack
here it is.
Swagger could have had more world title runs.
Say it with me.
EC3, baby! Yes, sir.
Adam Cole say, hey, fuck you, man.
expression changes.
Yo, what the hell, gimmick infringement?
Oh!
Oh, so I thought he was gonna take his ass to
He
8
was
pound
not
down.
gonna let that slide.
Super kick! Super kick party!
Super kick party!
Oh! Super kick
Did it! He said the thing!
Perfect.
Oh my god!
Perfect. Perfection. That's perfection.
Here we go.
Come on. Hit it! Hit it! Come on, guys!
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole!
What happened to this dude, man? What happened?
Aura is gone.
Tony
Lost
Khan.
him, bro.
Tony Khan and the
Decided-
Buckaroos is what happened.
Yeah.
He decided I want to go play with my friends.
Adam,
Well,
Adam,
no, to be fair,
Basically.
it was going to be a lose-lose situation for Adam Cole either way, because he either could have gone to AEW like he did, and we've seen how that turned out, or he could have gone to the main roster and be heel manager for Keith Lee and get fired and still go to AEW.
Oh, listen, look what happened because not too long after he left officially, Vince was gone.
When was he
and
supposed to manage
That was
Keith Lee?
that was a year later. Adam Cole would not have
But
survived a year.
he would have kept his job because he can talk. He would have kept
When
his
was he
job,
sup-
and the only reason
I don't think
Keith
so.
Lee lost
Vince
his job, in
wanted-
my opinion.
Vince wanted Adam Cole to be a manager, and Cole did not want that.
Cole probably would have been up before the same time as Hit Row.
It would have been similar to LA Knight. I
Dude,
genuinely
LA
think he
Knight,
would've-
LA Knight only had to survive like 3 or 4 months.
he did.
Oh my God.
He did too, didn't he?
think
I don't
Adam
think
Cole
Cole
would
would
have
have survived.
Dude.
I think he would, because he can talk, he would have survived.
Look, man, let's all just blame Bruce Pritchard.
Let's
We know
just
Bruce
let's
Pritchard
just
has a
blame
history
let's
of
just
turning
blame
great
Bruce.
wrestlers into managers.
Let's blame Conrad Towns.
Hey, yo.
Look, man, whenever something
Hey,
in
yo.
life goes wrong, you blame 2 people, Bruce Pritchard and Road Dogg.
He was a drummer. He was a drummer.
I just blame Bruce Pritchard.
Oh.
That was a concussion.
He just went from 1 brain cell to half a brain cell.
And
He's got a
then
chance to win the match, guys.
and then if you watch NXT Takeover Chicago too, when he gets hit with that black mass, he loses that half brain cell.
He loses it magically.
As a seasoned ladder match competitor myself, I know that Velveteen Dream is making a mistake by not climbing the ladder and winning this match right now.
Let's jump to the belt. It's right there.
Yeah,
What
just
color
jump
commentary
over
is
it.
that?
Yeah, dude. Devin, hell of a color commentary.
Onyx is.
Well, he couldn't have got the belt because Lars Sullivan's big ass was in the way. You see, he just got him out of the way. It's called strategy.
He could kill himself, and then that would have saved us a lot of problems. He was up on that ladder so high that it was a keen possibility.
Dude.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Oh shit.
we grab it and then hit it.
Well, here he comes to do more than nothing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh god.
Oh.
Let's go.
For the kids.
Oh yeah, bro. That's aura. That's fucking aura right there. EC3, brother. And then next to you.
It's negative.
I really hope somebody can make get a picture of Myth and a glazed donut and just put EC3.
I hate you.
Okay.
Why would you do that to him? We need a picture of
For
you
real.
and Blaze, don't we?
Wait, Myth, do you record people going to the bathroom?
Where
Say it ain't so.
Myth said cocaine's one hell of a drug.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug, Myth. Dude, just fucking hit him with a fly swatter.
water?
Yo, why'd he shake his shit? Yo, shake.
Dude, jiggle.
Well, I'm afraid so, man. I'm afraid so. Give it a little.
I'm afraid that guy drew a little excited.
Whoa, wait a minute. Get the microphone in so that people at home can really hear.
Drew Tony, listen. Drew Tony just grew an inch and a half.
Yeah, I'm actually
It's a miracle.
5'9" now.
It's a miracle.
This is Killian Dane's first opportunity to win the belt here.
No, listen. every single person who works at Mattel, even people still to this day who weren't there back in 2019, deserve to get their bald ass heads slapped for fucking up this dude's only figure.
Yeah, for people
Why
like
do you
me
assume
who
they're
have
all
the figure.
bald?
Everyone at Mattel is bald. That is historically accurate.
You need to land flat. You need to land flat, EC3. Do not land on your hip, you idiot.
Maybe he's got a bad back. You ever thought about that?
I don't know because he doesn't do jobs, so I don't know.
Hey man, Flair bumped like that. Look how Flair turned.
Dude,
Flair was in a plane crash. That
My-
maybe he's
EC3 was in a plane crash.
my favorite
Rick.
my favorite Ric Flair bump of all time is that superplex he took in the Money in the Bank WrestleMania, because he took the bump and then 5 seconds later got up and went, ah, oh.
God damn it.
He forgot. Matt Hardy leaned over and said, "Rick, you have to sell." Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Matt Hardy leaned over. He said, "Rick, you only got 10 goddamn minutes."
You know,
He's-
Ric Flair can still go. He should get one more match. One more retirement.
I think EC3's dead, bro.
Dude, put Ric Flair in there.
We
Right?
got odds. We
Put
got
Ric
odds
Flair on the
Ric Flair
goddamn
versus
All-In
Randy
card.
Orton.
Maybe we'll sell some tickets.
We
There's
got
no
odds
way.
on Ric Flair Orton in this video.
Yeah, forever.
Me when I
He's
think
the
Alex.
lowest odds.
Why is
Orton? There's odds.
Me when I would genuinely prefer Ric Flair versus Orton versus Solo versus Orton.
I think we're getting all this. I still think we're getting all this.
I hope so. Probably happening.
I want.
You would need more than 2 weeks to prepare for a match when you haven't worked in over a year.
Y'all aren't.
It doesn't mean he hasn't been training.
Y'all aren't ready.
No, Nick, what you know?
Y'all aren't ready. Y'all aren't ready for the lights to go out at Allegiant Stadium and you just hear, it's Aleister Black.
Who wants to play catch?
there's only one match for Randy Orton, right? That's going to be good, and it's going to be against the reigning tribal chief, Tonga Loa.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throw him up.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Why wouldn't you throw Adam Cole? That's much
Oh shit.
Adam Cole's about the size of one of them little bouncy balls you get in the machines for a quarter.
They genuinely did so much work to like get this Lars Sullivan versus Killian Dane thing over. I don't think they ever worked a singles match. I don't remember.
Yes, they did.
ever worked-
They did a couple.
No
They did a
DQ.
couple.
I said earlier they worked a no DQ after this show, and it was awesome.
Couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Devin was too busy. Oh shit.
Alright, no need to get hot.
Oh,
Not upset.
oh shit. The world's
I was
strongest man.
upset the other day at a video game. So
You were.
Wow.
Devin was upset that Swipe Right had a great match on NXT, but that's for another time.
I'm always upset when Swipe Right has a good
Dude,
match.
I saw how much camera work their entrance got. I said these dudes might
They
be.
can't. They can't.
I get
talk.
upset whenever I see Swipe Right on screen.
Oh, good lord.
Yes, thank you.
Bull Jazz. Bull Jazz.
Oh shit. Say, hey, Ricochet, save him.
Come on, Ricochet, hit him in the ass.
Why would you do that? He liked it.
I do think it's funny though with Evolve, where it seems to be half the roster is aligned with Swipe Right at this point.
Yes, sir.
Don't they got a faction?
Yeah, pretty much, it's.
Oh shit. Doesn't it have a
that was
name?
pretty good.
They name drop. Vic Joseph said the name of it, but I can't remember.
Isn't it like Jackson?
It's like,
Brave, and there's like several other people.
There's a girl
Jackson.
in there, I know.
Was that Caldwell in it? No, I had Caldwell.
Probably with a baby face.
Every educate. Oh, that's a good clip on Facebook. That's nice.
Alright, anyways.
It's a whole faction of people you don't want to be caught alone in a party with.
Oh.
You know, I've heard nothing but good things about you.
Adrenaline in his soul.
EC3 booted him up the ass. Ricochet loved it. He's smiling.
He caught him so off guard. Oh!
Ricochet hasn't felt that good since Tessa Blanchard.
Oh.
Hey, yo. Oh, shit. Oh, brother Jonas.
Yeah, come on, adjust yourself just right.
Oh, shit.
My
I
bad,
run
bro.
district for Ricochet.
Oh!
Shoot.
Didn't you already do one of those? You couldn't have done one of your other moves.
What?
What's he gonna do? A 450 on a fucking ladder?
Bro, EC. I'm afraid.
Yeah,
I'm
why
afraid
not?
EC3 might have a hernia.
I bet he landed safer on the. He would have landed safer on the 450 than he did on the freaking shooting star because he over rotated again.
We can talk about. We can talk about
Got his
Ricochet.
knees on the ladder.
We can shit on Ricochet all we want.
rotate.
I think EC3 has a hernia, and we're talking about Ricochet.
We can shit on Ricochet all that we want because I love doing it.
You know, I would shit on Ricochet, but right now the Velveteen Dream's in there.
Don't miss that by a mile.
Oh, shoot.
A lot of easy material here in this match.
So he simply says, "Show me."
Is there anyone likable in this match?
Can't say Killian Dane.
Killian Dane's likable.
He might be the.
Adam Cole used to be.
Adam Cole.
All right, yeah, I mean, like who's likable like right now in this match?
You just don't hear a lot about
Killian
Killian Dane. But, I mean, he's
Killian
still doing
Dane.
good.
Ricochet, Velveteen Dream. Adam Cole is small.
Adam Cole
EC3
suffered
just
a
goes.
Came out earlier.
Lars Sullivan's
Just
been
great.
blackballed from the fucking business.
All right, here comes attempt number 2 for Velveteen Dream to kill himself right now.
EC3 should be blackballed from the business.
Dangerous, very dangerous.
Slowly get over there, slowly.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
All right. What are you gonna hit here? Double stomp? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
So-
450 splash.
So, to the workers in the room right now, have y'all done this spot before?
You know, Nick. If you go back
I
and
think
watch.
I might be the only worker in here who's competed in a ladder match, and I definitely didn't.
Yeah, you are. I've never been in a ladder match.
Well, Drew can't work the ladder match because they can't find one tall enough.
All right, man. All right, dude.
The key is to hang close just above the top rope.
Shit.
And look,
Just above
man,
the top rope.
and look, man, if they can't find one tall enough for Drew, God forbid I get in there.
All right. No, bro.
I'd pay good money to see Layla Hirsch in a ladder match.
She's got to get a job again first.
So, chat. What do we think? What do we think about this match right now?
will be called.
Probably.
Yeah, just so you can do a job to Izzy Dame.
Once again.
Dave can let her up at 2.
Exactly.
Are the people in the call right now? Are they fucking with this match? 'Cause I'm afraid
Yeah,
it's
I'm
still
joining.
goaded. It's still goaded.
Yeah.
I mean, not bad from the first takeover.
From what I've seen, it seems to be pretty hard to fuck up multi-man ladder matches.
I
No.
highly disagree with that. I highly disagree with that.
Vehemently
Highly disagree with that.
Yeah.
I vehemently disagree. Knew that it's the greatest match of all time.
Vehemently disagreed. Knew the Stand and Deliver 2022 one was dog shit.
Bro, you're talking about the one where Grayson Waller dislocated his elbow.
Grayson Waller fucking floated his elbow for no reason and then bragged about it on TV for fucking 2 months.
Classic.
So, to me, the way these ladder matches go, like the good ones have a formula. Like you got a
Yeah.
high spots guy, you got your big guy.
Yes, sir.
In this match, you got 2 of them.
Yep.
Oh
You
shit.
got your grounded guys who will be there to be able to keep the ladders steady.
Oh my gosh.
That's why this match is so good. 'Cause
Sick.
it's so balanced. You got 2 powerhouses with the 2 new guys, 2 already established guys. You got high flyers, you got heels, you got clear baby faces. It's so balanced.
You got everything you could have asked for in a match. Everything you could have asked for in this specific time.
You know, this is an interesting script. This is an interesting picture. Did y'all want to get a picture of that?
Oh my god, you doing easy thing?
Clip it, Chad. Clip it. Clip it.
Wait, Drew, you want a picture of Lars Sullivan face down? Yo?
I mean,
So
Drew's
you don't got
only
the
POV,
tape. You don't got the tape on lock already.
and it's Drew's only POV.
Myth, get a screenshot.
Wait, Drew, does he take that position in the tape?
You would know. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it. I've seen it.
I'm afraid so, Nick.
Of course, you haven't seen it, Drew. You're the one in it. Remember?
Oh, good lord.
No, that's only in his wet dreams.
Devin, how could you say such blasphemy?
Apple Dev.
Hey, did you know me? Oh, poop, that one.
No, you know what, Devin? All this blasphemy coming out of your mouth. Oh, nah.
No.
Oh, good God. I could do that.
Now, that's all in good fun.
Oh!
Oh,
I just have to say it. What the fuck did that do to Adam Cole?
Yeah, was that supposed to be a Michinoku driver? I think it was supposed to be a Michinoku driver because I think that was his finish.
Velveteen Dream must have finally made EC3 come.
Slam.
Well, I know why he did it. Because if he hit the Michinoku driver, he would have killed Ricochet.
Well, you can't kill Adam Cole because that dude's got to work later on in the night. Spoilers, my bad.
It's not a spoiler. It's on the poster.
Is it?
true.
Yeah.
When
It's an
Bobby
announced
get
match.
hurt?
Bobby got hurt like 2 weeks out from this, I think.
Yeah.
But it'd have to be taping.
Speaking of, let's talk about Bobby Fish, the only successful member of Undisputed Era to be successful. Throw him up, brother.
Listen, man, you talk about none of them are successful, and he's the least successful of them all.
Hey, watch your goddamn mouth. Don't you watch your goddamn mouth. We're talking about the leader of the four horsemen.
The road.
That's blasphemy.
Oh. No, because you're not just going to come up in here and talk shit about the rogue horseman.
Don't you give me that. I've seen
In Major League Wrestling.
and MLW can kiss my ass.
Well, I know who's never getting booked.
MLW could not call me soon enough.
Devin, you really
work two old ass Japanese guys for the tag belts.
Neo Kojima and
You want to work a balding Japanese guy who looks like he's about to keel over and die in the middle of the ring?
I don't want to work 250-something Japanese guys who can barely move. No.
You don't want to work Paul Walter Hauser?
That man I would like to work him, actually. That'd be fun. I would love to work Stingray from Cobra Kai.
I would just love to do I would do anything to get up in there with C.W. Anderson.
C.W. Anderson might be fun as well, but Brock Anderson, the void of personality that he is,
All right. The O'Neal brothers versus the Andersons. What about Nick versus Brett Ryan Goss?
Man, there's only one match that I want right now, and it's the O'Neal brothers versus the Stunners. When's it happening?
You think if I laid down for Brett Ryan Gosling, you think you'd let me in the group? You think we could make it the Rogue 5 Horsemen?
Could you imagine? Oh, dude, Nick, you'd be their hornswoggle.
I think he might sue you.
Oh. No, can I be like Jarrett in '97?
No, you can be Bonzo.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Bobby Fish says,
You don't sip coffee while you're talking to a man, Davey boy.
I bet you, Nick. I bet you, Nick, would be sitting there trying to join the Horsemen, and Bobby Fish goes, "Boys, that is not a horseman." Doesn't even call him.
World's smallest. You could do the world's smallest tombstone. It'd be great.
What's it son called?
No, Bobby Fish is gonna look straight at me. He's gonna go, "Hey, look, kid. Did you ever sell out Full Sail?"
Did you?
Hey man, did you have a win for Davey Richards?
I would go, thankfully not.
Listen, man, you think that's bad? I was trained by Davey Richards, so you think that's bad?
Oh,
Look, let's just not talk about the filmography of David Richards that you were talking about the other week. Let's leave that off the table. Oh my God!
Holy shit! shit!
Yes. Do not look up Bo Peep.
Oh shit, the meaty man of Time Ladder.
A lot of male on male pornography talk in this match so far. I'm very thrown off by it.
No way.
Oh
EC3,
shit.
Lars Sullivan,
Oh!
David Richards. Oh shit!
Oh my gosh.
What was
That
that?
was the safest move I've ever seen in my life.
That was the
Wasn't that
freak. The freak
the
accident.
freak accident? Was the blackout the headbutt?
Yes.
I mean,
All right, that's blasphemy. The blackout is the curb stop.
Well, yes, but Lars Sullivan
Lars-
caught his headbutt.
How
At
did
this
he
time-
cut himself?
Is
You
that
know, I'm
just a
really-
wrinkle or
Oh shit! Oh!
back
Oh!
blood?
Oh! Fuck!
no,
Oh my
that is
god.
not supposed to be.
You idiot.
Something tells me that spot was supposed to be a lot cooler.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a lot cool. I heard it like he got and like.
And they Jeff Hardy did.
Look, man. At least that wasn't one of the fucking wooden ladders.
That's true, but
Yeah.
it's true working,
Listen,
but
if you're stupid enough to be climbing the wooden ladders in this match, then I mean that's on you.
Yeah, EC3.
Oh shit! Oh
It's over.
damn!
It's time.
Oh shit!
Let's
Dude.
Come on,
go!
Adam, you
Dude.
got this.
Let's go!
Dude, oh shit. How old
Come on,
was
man.
I?
Come
on, you got this.
Come down, Ninja! Come on!
Unhook it.
Come
Do
on.
it!
You got it.
I was
Yeah.
14. I was 14 when this happened. 14-year-old Nick was going in fucking sane when this happened.
Thrusting his hips. He's ready to go.
Fucking
Oh, what
He's
is
popped, bro.
it?
He's popped.
dude, man, Adam,
I think.
undisputed era Adam Cole, man.
What year was this? Was this 18, 19?
This is 2018.
No.
Come on. Everybody throw him up. Throw up the UE.
Yes, sir.
I can't properly do that. I do have a picture with Adam Cole in the UE pose though. So
You were Roddy,
Yes, I was right.
dude.
I got to meet
Yeah.
him. I got to meet him about a year after this.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually replaced Ciampa after at the meet and greet after Ciampa got hurt.
Oh. I wish
still
that
got
I would have got him refund.
Man.
So Nick, what's the over under on a Paragon armband?
I'm not buying. It's the only thing that counts. I'm not buying.
Is there a reason why they're called the Paragon?
Well, the reason is that they could not do the Undisputed Kingdom. They could not call it Undisputed Kingdom because the WWE would have sued them.
No, but I'm talking about why the Paragon though.
Because, you know,
Where did
AEW
Paragon come
is
from?
incapable of coming up with good names for their factions. Because remember, the Pinnacle exists.
The Pinnacle is a good name.
It's not. It really.
I mean, they've got such
Pinnacle's
names like the Death Riders,
You mean the Dick Riders?
the Boar
You mean,
Horsemen.
you mean Moxley's Hard Friends?
Now look, the
What happened
Pinnacle
to the game I love,
confirmed,
man?
Not so much.
You mean John Moxley and the Beta Cucks?
John Moxley and the Channel Changers.
John Moxley and the
and
Foreign
Bad
Exchange
Government.
student.
Dean Ambrose and friends.
This dude was such a goat, bro.
Who is he talking to?
You know, they're gonna put
Nobody
the
can
Death
hear
Riders and the
him.
Elite. They're gonna put the Death Riders and the Elite together, and it's gonna be called the Death of the Company.
Mm.
The faction joint of doom.
Adam Cole had one job, and it was just to keep the title on his shoulder, and it slipped off.
Just dropped it.
So, man,
We can barely hold it. It's too heavy for him.
Big Dog Roman.
Oh, shit!
Or he was so sweaty, it just slipped off of him.
Rocky Roman at WrestleMania 34, the second worst wrestling match of all time, right behind Rock and Roman at WrestleMania 38.
Rock, Roman versus Undertaker is way worse. I'm sorry.
No, Brock and Roman made me want to quit watching wrestling.
Well, this was what they thought. This is what they thought was premier television at the time.
You know,
This is why this
I
is
don't,
why the
I
show
don't
was
think,
unwatchable.
I don't think I ever could have guessed that there would be a worse top guy rivalry than Cena and Orton. But god damn it, Rock and Roman did it.
Listen, man, I knew. It's like Brock doesn't want to work half the time, and the formula of every one of his matches is almost exactly the same.
Well, you put these two in the goddamn ring in the mid 2010s, and it's like, who the fuck is over? Who here is over? Nobody's
Roman,
over. Nobody here is likable.
listen. Roman was over in one way. He was over it. Okay.
Roman was over in the, this is our only chance for this to end. We'll go from painful to slightly less painful.
Look at my dog Andrade, bro. What a pairing this was,
Talk about a
too.
pairing. Talk about a pairing that should have never broken up. This pairing.
I mean, I'm looking at a pair. Maybe not the same one y'all are looking at.
I know what you're looking at. Get your head out of the fucking gutter.
What? I was looking at the championship.
Nick, get your out of the gutter!
That is not a pair.
It's a singular item.
Well, I was looking at the side plate. The pair of
All
side
right.
plates.
Oh
They-
shit, but
You know,
Why did they did Shayna so dirty with that
this
render?
era is in this match.
I love Ember Moon, but
Worst,
this is for
my
sure.
least favorite women's wrestler in this era.
They did Shayna so dirty with that render.
I'm gonna
Well, there's
hate
not
this
much you
match.
could do.
I already know I'm gonna
Trey
hate it.
Baszler.
Oh shit, is this Shayna Baszler before all of her aura was sucked into a black hole?
Look, man.
I didn't
Devin-
think Shayna Baszler had aura to begin with, so I might
Look,
be the
man.
one. But
Devin would have had Lars Sullivan win the first match. He didn't. Devin would have had Ember Moon win the second match. She didn't.
yes, I would. Shayna Baszler. I could. Shayna Baszler was borderline unwatchable for me at this time.
I think with Shayna, it was just, she was never put with the right people. Like, when she got in there with Kyrie, it was fantastic. But then pretty much everyone else. Like, her and Nikki from the takeover after this was bad.
Shayna has to have somebody. Shayna's the MMA fighter, so you got to have somebody who can hit back and fight back with that type of style.
Who's the bigger fool?
Yeah, it's not even like, oh, you need someone better than her, because her and Lola had a great match at Battleground last year.
It's just exactly. It's just you need
Oh, man.
but rest in peace,
Oh,
Sarah
man.
Lee. By the way, she was in that photo.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, yeah.
you just
Yeah.
literally have to line
Yeah,
her up,
me.
and it's Athena now. If you were to do what Athena's doing now with Shayna Baszler at this time, we might have some money, because like the whole point of Athena is that I hit you hard.
I am ready for a fight.
The whole point of
Ember
Athena is
Moon.
I'm trying to carry a dead show.
I had to watch a Marina Shafir match this week on Ring of Honor, but at least my friend was in it. So
Shayna attacked me from behind. She almost broke me.
Go.
I like
Go.
Maria Shafir.
Go.
you're the one.
Look, man, she came out with the piano music, and she's called The Problem, and she looks kind of cool. I like Maria Shafir sometimes.
There's only one problem. There's only one problem, and his name is Aaron Roberts, and he's in the ID program, so that's all I need to care about.
Background is Shayna. I don't care where you came
Aaron Rodgers is in the ID program?
you did.
Aaron Roberts, not Rogers.
I'm the NXT Women's Champion.
When's he getting a deal?
Hopefully, fucking.
Damn.
I mean, honestly, we need
He's talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Started this war, Shayna.
Trey. It's kind of crazy, you know.
Aaron Rodgers is
You
going
know,
back to Green
Japanese,
Bay. You didn't hear?
I didn't
Alright.
hear that.
To call me the champion.
He's not. I'm just being
Never
stupid.
be here.
Wait, I did. How do you leave it home? I thought this was recording. Shayna, no, Shayna and Mercedes.
Keaton Thompson.
I'm praying Athena.
But first, flowers.
So
Damn it.
everyone watching at home, we were in a commercial break.
We're
Let's just talk about,
listening
you
to
know,
Keaton Thompson rap.
What is this?
Who the fuck is this
Who is
dude?
this guy? It's
This dude's in every phone commercial now.
Oh, is that
that guy's name
is that Domingo? Yeah, yeah.
That's Domingo.
Oh, it might be.
Where's Ronaldo?
All right, Good Burger watch and review when?
That'd be fun.
I haven't watched that in a while. I'd be down for that.
I'd be down.
Jeff wants to review Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Look, but first, we all know the first movie review on Goober Central has to be Marine 2. Can't be anything else.
Yeah, it has to be Marine 2, Ted DiBiase Jr.
Listen. I
It's
like
typically
the
Marine too.
I like the Marine too. So
How could you not? Ted DiBiase Jr. starring role.
here comes more great theme music.
Me,
Amana!
this song goes so hard, bro.
So why the champion?
It does. It's so good.
Drew, I'm gonna need you to insert a video of The Rock slapping the arm. That is how Ember Moon got me feeling.
Dude, when they changed it, when she went back to NXT in 2020, I was furious.
Listen, they actively pissed me off at every turn with Def Rebel music.
I was just happy Ember Moon was back somewhere that was gonna use her. Then they ruined her again.
I mean, they didn't actually. We did, but it's on saucy.
That's the worst team in the history of the wrestling business.
Welcome to the ball pit.
Who was
Get
it?
your ass kicked.
Ember Moon, Shotzi
Oh my God.
Blackheart, Bobby Roode and Chad
Marcy
Gable,
Blackheart is so shit.
Deuce and
Blackheart
Domino,
should
just
not
some
be
of the
in-
worst tag teams in the history of wrestling.
Hey,
Hey, that's blasphemy. That's more blasphemy.
I would rather
Talk bad
watch.
about it.
I would rather watch my mother be dismembered than watch a Deuce and Domino match.
Oh, good lord. Oh, good
What is
god.
with you and these extreme analogies?
I think you're
Because
right.
I'm trying to make a point.
I think you're wrong. That's okay. It's
I
okay to
get
be wrong.
that, but like,
You're wrong.
I'm trying to make a point. Those dudes suck.
The other day, Warren just refused to be wrong, and I told him the same thing. It's okay to be wrong. Seth Rollins has main evented WrestleMania. It's
Don't
okay
forget
to
a
be
man's
wrong.
hands
Oh
on
my
this.
God, bro. I hate, bro. And if you don't know,
Warren won't die.
all my friends are saying that that's something.
Warren's great, but he was not letting that one go.
Wait,
was it the Raw
Yeah, he
after
was a
Mania
young-
that Ember debuted on Raw?
Yes.
Yeah, it was the Raw right after this.
The fact that Shayna Baszler's theme song changed as well. I love this theme song.
Yeah, this theme is awesome, too.
This
It was
was
about the only good thing about Baszler at the time because I just couldn't.
All right, man.
I couldn't get into Shayna Baszler. That's my personal opinion. I could not get into Shayna Baszler.
All right, and look, I was a big Shayna Baszler mark at this time. Loved her promos. Thought she was a fantastic promo. Loved her aura. Thought her character was great. Legitimate, believable badass. But the matches weren't good. The matches weren't good.
Marina must be talking up Ronda
No.
right now. You know, Marina must be talking up.
No. Please, am I wrong? But get that fucking holy ass bitch out of fucking. Play that out of here.
Damn.
Miss, calm down. It's okay.
All right.
You know,
All right, okay, hi. We're not upset.
She's not gonna hurt. She's not gonna hurt you.
you know, Myth, this was almost 8 years ago, Myth. I think you need to calm down.
I mean, man, she's got half of everything. She's yeah, but she half give open to be on. Which one
Let me
did?
hear it.
Oh, which Rumble did she win? Was it 2010?
Yeah. Myth, what do you think of me? What do you think me in 20 years reffing? What do you think of this right now?
Oh, that's a good job, man.
20 years.
Yeah, honestly, it might be 5.
We're more looking at 3.
Oh, good lord. 4, take it or leave it.
He'll be bald by next summer.
Oh, God. Oh, son of a...
Now, Drew, what are we thinking? Are we thinking holding on to it as long as possible, going a little skullet action? Are we thinking maybe cut our losses and just go full ball?
This guy's gonna wait until the Stunner break up and he's gonna lose a hair match for Sister. Johnny Vince,
No, I think
baby.
Oh no.
I think what's gonna happen if we ever break up is Dustin's gonna turn and just shave my head, and he's not gonna get booed by it just because everyone's like,
Oh shit!
Not off to a good start.
No, the segment's gonna be Dustin shaves his whole head, and the segment lasts about 30 seconds.
Okay, that was that. I'm already bored. Can we go to the next match?
you know,
No, goddamn it.
Devin, I'm afraid we're gonna have to watch the whole show.
That was not a good opening.
It made you watch the.
Wait,
Kevin,
isn't the finish of this match botched?
B413 for all who celebrate #Homestuck.
Are you interrupting our watch along right now?
oh shit! Oh,
Is this propaganda?
Yo,
Just-
yo, where you going, style? Alright, cool. Okay.
Did they just sprout propaganda?
What the hell did I just hear?
I
No,
think
seriously,
something about
what did they just say?
something about Homestuck.
I have
Look,
no
at least it
idea.
wasn't as bad as one of the guards coming in and telling the worst joke in the history of funny.
I mean, I feel bad because they immediately left, but like, why would you do that?
That's normal. When John leaves, like, hey, join to and then the I don't care about, and
You'll be in the middle of a conversation and it's over. They just dip. So it's no big deal. I don't know what Homestock is. I don't want to know.
I've heard that before, but I don't know.
I haven't. Anyway,
I ain't sure.
Ember Moon's getting her ass whipped.
We just got a small glimpse of Shane McMahon there.
Shane McMahon, he almost
Yeah.
died.
She got her hair recolored and everything for this.
Shane was almost replaced by Chris Jericho the following night after this.
I would have cried.
Oh god, her hair's down. Now you know she means business.
Damn it, she's angry.
Legitimately, the
Oh,
match
okay.
at WrestleMania 34 is among the worst WrestleManias of all time. I think I can say.
Yes.
It has one of the most underwhelming dream matches of all time. So
Can we walk?
Does 2018 have one good main roster show outside of the Royal Rumble? Because I cannot think of any. I can't think of a single good show that year outside of Royal Rumble.
Great Balls of Fire was a good show.
That was
That was 2017.
Okay, then never mind. It doesn't. I don't think it does.
Amber and
2018
Fastlane
too.
sucked. Mania sucked. Backlash sucked. Saudi shows sucked. SummerSlam sucked. Money in the Bank sucked. Hell in a Cell sucked.
Oh,
Well, Evolution. Evolution was good.
You did not have her in that head scissor. Yeah, but that was main evented by Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey, right? So I mean that doesn't count.
Good
That's a
point.
great match.
oh, nice. That's cool.
I wish they would do
Who's
another
that?
Evolution though.
I mean,
Apparently they
At
are.
least one.
I think next year they will be doing another one. It's either later this
No,
year or next year.
It's summer.
Honestly,
This year they're planning on doing it.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Sharia's teeth come back. That's the thing that sucks. Sharia's teeth come back. I'm like, no, fuck
Can
off.
you move any slower, Shayna? Fuck!
He's crashing out. He's crashing out. He hates saying it. You can tell. He hates saying it.
All right. We need to get set.
And then too.
Alright, Devin, we're not set. Ready to get hot? Sounds like you're about 3/4 hour.
I'm about 6 days hot.
Oh shit! Fire.
Cool knee though. Cool knee sport. Cool knee. At least. Oh, nice. A drop kick. I haven't shown.
Take your time.
Oh, shit. Yo, that's fine.
Okay.
That's cool.
Fine.
That was almost, not quite, almost.
Almost isn't enough though. It's never Neil. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I could see him with it.
I mean, it is a better takeover match. It is a better takeover match than Shayna Baszler versus Bianca Belair.
Look, man, this is already better than Shayna and Nikki at the following takeover. That match was stinky.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
I like Nikki
I
Cross.
wish I could forget that
I
happened.
almost seen
It's one of my least. my least favorite finish of all time, and it goes right along with the Liv Morgan finish at the damn pay per view that happened 2 years ago, in which you got them in a chokehold and they fucking smile and pass out. Bullshit! You're not gonna smile when you pass out. Damn it!
Well, yeah, man, they're crazy.
Yeah,
Is that better or worse than when Cody Rhodes passed out from a fucking Kimura lock?
yeah.
You can pass out. Listen,
I toughed out.
fucking if. Oh, what the hell was that?
What was that? What was that supposed to
Supposed
be?
to be a slide. Was
I
supposed
think
to
it
be a
was supposed to
sliding
be.
flatliner, and they just didn't do it. I don't know what the hell.
Intense
Okay.
pat on the back.
Yeah.
That did not
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
would-
counting that
I
she
would
fell.
develop slowly. Just like everything Shayna Baszler does in this match. It's just movement.
Maybe hate Shayna. Like, whoa. It's crazy. Like, the hatred of Shayna is like unmatched.
My biggest complaint about
We've
Shayna
seen
Baszler
this
is
movie
that
before.
matches were too damn slow. You're supposed to move slow in wrestling. That's the whole damn point. If you think you're going too slow, move slower. Shayna must have really took that to heart.
Oh shit, bro.
Oh shit, is she gonna do it? Apparently not.
Bro, just do it.
Why we?
And
Okay, there you go. Why the Amber be upset?
They buried that move so quickly.
Kimber didn't give her enough time to sell it.
Yeah, you know,
Well, they had
maybe
already buried it.
I like.
They had already buried it at the previous takeover when Shayna did it to Ember and Ember still won and was still able to like use her arm, which was only a few weeks after Shayna took Dakota Kai off TV from doing to her.
What's that Amber powerbomb?
That didn't hurt.
What's it? Okay, can you explain it? Can you explain the powerbomb? The
Are we
empowerment. Can his power be?
playing like Ember Moon is knocked out because of one kick to the head? I don't know.
I mean, she's a shoot fighter, I guess. I guess maybe.
Red
I don't know.
Wolf, right in the eyes, right in the eyes. You know what he said? Go fucking home. This is over. Get the fuck out of the ring.
Oh, I was so confused.
I don't like spots. I don't like spots like that either. Because
Cheerios, cool.
wrestling can be hokey, but I think it's a little too hokey. Even for pro wrestling, to be like, okay, I'm gonna hurt myself more to get my shoulder popped back into place.
I actually like this again.
Rhea Ripley did it at SummerSlam this year, and I just wasn't. I'm not a fan because even if you do that, right? Even if you do that, your shoulder's still gonna be fucked. At least the people acting like it's not a problem.
She can do the
We
yo.
got play clip.
All right, real quick.
Oh, no!
The Eclipse is one of my favorite finishers.
You mean the O face?
Right. Shut the fuck up.
Nope, no one said that. Nobody said that.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
And I
Devin
bet
said,
you're one of 36 people on the planet who know it's called that now.
I know it was called the O face before she debuted. I mean, I used to watch Ring of Honor before it went to shit.
That was like a decade ago.
Listen, I maintain that they should have done an NXT special. That big Eclipse was going on, and at the time the Eclipse hits, she hits the Eclipse and wins the title and beats Asuka. That would have been perfect.
I agree.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
Ring of
yeah.
Honor is still one of like my favorite women's matches ever. That would have been perfect.
She, to me, is the best NXT champion of all time. The best NXT women's champion of all time.
No, it's Mandy Rose, dude.
If we're Rams to go women's
Well,
wrestling,
that was unique. As long as that's the finish.
probably not.
No,
It was not.
I couldn't be happy.
You jinxed it, Devin. Come on now.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you
allowed to
ruined
be
it.
happy.
You ruined that thing. Yeah, fuck you. Oh
Is this the
shit.
finish?
No, I'll definitely not. No. Okay, those are us. Yeah, she's supposed to. Oh no. Okay. Why would you do that? Why would you not just pin her? I hate the move. Get fucked on that shit.
Last month.
Was it? I didn't watch it. Alright, here's the first time I have seen
You didn't watch the
a
first
Prime NXT takeovers. I don't see a Prime NXT takeover before. Before this.
We're changing his life one day at a time.
the Prime NXT takeovers. Do you think, where would you say the Prime NXT takeovers? Like when it became knowledgeable that the NXT takeovers, that's the finish.
I have that's fine. That's cool. I'm just not.
Like, my answer is with Kevin Owens' debut. So is it our evolution?
Yes.
Wait, what was the question?
Our evolution is the one, and she's pulling her hair. She's pulling at her own hair to tighten the grip on the hold. I like that. But I think like the modern takeover, what we call the 9 years of takeover, that is where I think it started.
Or can pass out.
It's like her hand dropped, and then she was like, "Oh wait, never mind," and kept pulling for a couple seconds.
You got another 2 minutes to fill. You better not
Come on.
the damn ropes.
Come on, you almost got it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yo. So what
Nine
else?
counts.
Oh, we have 3 more matches after this. We have the tag title match, NXT title, and then Gargano Ciampa.
So man, monumental.
Come on, girl, you got this.
Monumental moment.
Come on, you got this.
The next match will have a moment that changes NXT forever.
Shit.
You mean one of my favorite moments as a fan.
A moment where NXT changed forever when AOP finally got the fuck out of here.
How long is she in this hole? Good lord.
I didn't think this match went this long, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
This is like.
I like maybe I like really like.
So, damn.
Like,
Damn. That's a.
It's about a 2 on a scale of 10.
That
Okay,
last submission went like 20 seconds too long.
Listen, I love.
Yeah, that I don't remember that hold being so long.
I love long submission struggle sequences, but Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels, this one wasn't.
That's true.
So two matches in, the ladder match is far and away the best match so far.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to debate, kind of.
I have a feeling that I'm gonna watch this, watch the main event of this show, and not think as highly of it as I did at the time.
I've never seen it.
I just got a feeling that I'm not gonna think as highly of it as I did.
Nick, what about you?
I've seen it.
I think you heard you mention the main event and you muted.
Before that.
So Lemur, you have never seen a black and gold NXT show.
No.
What are your thoughts so far?
I mean, the ladder match was pretty good.
Okay.
This was a match.
Okay.
Right.
It was indeed a match of the matches. Is one of the millions that have happened in life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my recommendations for anybody who wants to watch like Black and Gold NXT, our Evolution, like I said, because that to me is the beginning of um, like prime NXT, because you had Neville versus Sami Zayn in the main event. Um, the opener was Kevin Owens versus CJ Parker, Juice Robinson. So I
Yeah,
think
or
that,
Juice
that was
Robinson.
actually
Debut of the Demon.
just think
Yep.
I just think like wasn't it Balor and Tommy versus the Ascension, and it's like the only watchable Ascension match that ever happened.
I don't know about watchable.
It's watchable. It's watchable. Listen. I just
It's
watched this
watchable
match.
for the. It's watchable to see the hilarious sight of the Demon just standing on the apron waiting for a tag.
I just watched this match, so it's definitely watchable.
I heard my name being said when I went to go take a pee pee.
I said, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. I said that I don't think the main event is going to hold up as well as I want it to.
That's the main event is my favorite singles match and my second favorite match of all time.
Hey, Tier.
Isn't this still her fucking Twitter profile pic?
It's half
No.
of her head.
Oh, bro, the fucking family, but this is good.
This on one side, and then the cover of her book on the other side.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
This is a few days from her being the new SmackDown general manager.
Oh, it is. It is.
Wow, I wonder where that went.
Yeah, that was rough.
It totally wasn't killed by Baron Corbin.
I don't really care about you now.
Another wrestler I absolutely despised until the very end of his movie.
This movie wasn't awful, but it just pisses me off because it got so many things wrong about Paige.
I never watched it. Isn't this on Tubi right now?
Probably, but you know.
It's probably some stupid site rip that's on Tubi, because that's all they do. They post movies that they record off of their DVD player.
They got a bunch of weird ass like high spots compilation tapes on high spots like a Steen and AJ.
They do, which, I mean, to be honest, those are probably good.
The AJ one is not. It's two like actually really not great AJ matches. It's him and Joey Matthews, and then him and Daniels go 40 minutes for no reason. Him and Daniels have a 20-minute match that goes 40.
No, my favorite AJ Styles High Spots production was his interview after he left TNA, and they were like, he's like, "Who's Kurt with?" A tall black woman. What? What is going on here?
How am I supposed to wrestle this match? How am I supposed to wrestle? Oh man, I can't do it. Take my ribs up.
How am I gonna wrestle?
Is that a full face or a heel?
How y'all doing today?
We doing good. We just watched the Shayna Baszler match. It was awesome.
Yeah, we watched the Shayna Baszler match, man.
Okay.
Colton, we're watching NXT Takeover New Orleans. We're live, pal.
Oh shit.
If you wanted to watch, we are about to watch the Tag Team Championship match.
Okay.
We are about to watch a moment.
About to watch the moment that Drew's life changed forever.
We're about to see Drew.
Listen,
We're about to see
Who's that? That's my boy Malachi Black.
Were Alistair and Zelina together at this time, or
I don't know.
were they
I think
engaged?
Zelina might have still been with Cassidy.
Bro, look at my fucking dog, Roderick Strong, bro. Yes, sir. Hold up.
Look at my dog, Paul Ellis.
Hold up a second.
Jump scare.
He had to take a screenshot real quick because his
He's
head
like,
is
oh,
going on.
This is going to the motherfucking jar.
This is
Hey y'all,
the
6 days until
This is going in my collection.
You aren't ready for somebody
I'm
to
not
say
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Abs, White Trunks, Babyface, Roddy might be the GOAT version of Roddy.
I agree.
Agreed.
Why didn't they?
I'm just saying.
best thing he's
The flag exists for the code.
Somebody tell me why that never got in the league.
Because
What?
My
WWE
boy
said,
Hornswoggle's
who?
the goat.
That's like the
Vince McMahon
most.
said,
That's one of the most like
Mattel went,
attires that
who?
have ever been made as a custom.
Yo,
Now,
Tino
listen, though.
Sabatelli.
Who's that?
What's
Goat.
hilarious to me is the fact that Vince McMahon went. I got this triple threat in 2019. I got this triple threat. It's got Roderick Strong, AJ Styles, and Shinsuke, and I'm going to put over Roderick Strong.
Shinsuke.
Like I said,
No, that's Shinsuke.
like I said in a previous video, that was the most throw 'em a bone ass match result in the history of wrestling.
And I can attest, the crowd reaction was very good, and we were pissed when they turned the music off too early.
What's the worst match I've ever seen?
I was just saying earlier, the worst match I've ever watched is Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 38, which is followed as the second place with Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34.
Listen, I've been involved. I was involved in a match that is so horrendous that I hope nobody ever sees it. The other day.
That sounds like Drew last night.
You should show me, bro.
I can link it to you. I didn't think it was that bad. I just didn't think it was my.
Now, Drew, I can't remember if you answered my question or not in GCB about you said it was and I said by Stunner standards or by normal wrestling standards.
Oh, I would say by Stunner standards.
Oh.
It's by Evan O'Neill standards.
Bro,
I'm a hard man to please.
That's what they all say.
Look at Roderick Strong, bro.
That's a goober.
What a goofball.
He's a goober.
I'm doing this for my kids.
I'm doing this for my son. Shout out Troy boy.
As Brock Lesnar said to Heath Slater, no, I'm not gonna say.
Hey, man.
About your kids, is that what it was?
We're back on commercial. We're looking at lip gloss.
Ooh, lip gloss.
God, I fucking love
All right.
commercials.
All right. Now, who thinks this would fit me?
Nick, you should do a commercial like that, like Joey on Friends.
You want to know.
Ichiban! Lipstick for men!
You can
And then
days before your missed period with new clear
Hey, maybe I can get a gig for doing shampoos too.
digital test ever.
maybe you can get a gig
Wait,
as
I'm
like.
pregnant.
Conditioner for men.
You can wrestle Booker
Did I just say I'm pregnant?
You're pregnant, yeah.
Digital pregnancy test from
No.
Now you definitely gotta.
What's
Now you definitely have to go to the lip gloss commercial.
I'm sorry to hear that. You gotta support a kid.
What about a pantyhose commercial?
No, I'd
Yes.
rather be fucking up some yogurt. That looks good as hell.
The key lime one's really good. I've tried.
All right, we are back from commercial break.
It's time for the Dusty
about
Rhodes
to
Tag Team
shock.
Classic.
Time to play the game.
The Dusty Cup's so weird.
You know, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and Bobby Fish were really playing chess because, you know, they didn't have to wrestle a single match in the tournament to win the thing. Spoilers.
Yeah, I really don't know why this match
Play
was
the game.
What?
Ooh.
You should have
But
just
it was
crowned
like-
AOP. You should have just crowned AOP, Roddy, and Pete Dunne as co-winners, and just made this triple threat for the tag belts, and that's all it needed. It didn't need to be
But
the
like-
Dusty Cup.
Like 15
This guy
and
right-
16.
This guy right
Dusty
here.
Cup was end of the year, and they didn't do it 17, and then saved it for the beginning of the year, and they did it like that for a few years, and then they didn't do it this year, and then they did the women's one for 2 years, and now doing that.
This is one of the best.
Don't get it.
Didn't they get like released, then rehired, then released again?
I'm afraid so.
They got
fired?
rehired for absolutely no reason because they had one match. I swear
Yeah,
to God,
they-
I only did one match.
They rehired him in 2022 and then put him on the shelf for a year because they didn't know what the fuck to do with him. Because
Well,
how
listen,
can you think of
you
something
tell
to do
me.
with these dudes?
You tell me what Akam and Razor, who are, listen, they are a serviceable Hoss tag team. They could have done something. Not the biggest fan of their work, but they are a serviceable Hoss tag team. Problem is, what did they do after leaving WWE?
Screw the boys.
What did they do after leaving the WWE? Absolutely nothing.
They screwed the boys.
I hate to hear that. I'm sorry.
Remember they ran that show and then didn't pay anybody,
Yeah. Well,
Really?
which was, I think, Nia Jax and Lana was an advertised match on that card.
song back.
Holy Pete Dunne pop.
Give Pete Dunne his aura back. Why is this guy a useless sack of shit right now? It doesn't make sense.
Republic.
Dude, there are so many people that like just don't like people who have never seen this Pete Dunne. Like people who only know Butch and modern Pete Dunne.
Lemur is one that has never seen this Pete Dunne.
All right,
Another match you must watch.
He's just making his entrance by himself. He's not waiting for Roddy.
You must watch Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne. I can't remember which
Watch.
takeover it was off the top of my head.
Takeover Chicago one.
You also must watch Pete Dunne Walter.
Just watch every Pete Dunne UK title defense. But Lemur, let me ask you, as someone who has never seen this version of Pete Dunne, do you think Pete Dunne looks like shit?
Yeah.
God damn it!
Oh, here he comes. This was
The go.
Oh, no, that's this guy.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby.
Wait, where's the green from? What the hell?
Where's the NXT Rally match? I think the first one ever.
Bro, look at these.
Is that the final boss drawn? What is
I'm
that?
watching this.
Oh my god, it is.
Is that the Messiah of the Backbreaker? Freaky Straw.
Take me.
You know, Drew, I'm not gay, but I'd fuck the shit out of you.
Oh shit. Thank you, dude.
Look, man, listen, man, we got a Kirk Matthews sighting in the crowd here. We got a Kirk Matthews sighting.
Bro, Roderick Strong got ripped for that big singles run just to be in a tag team.
He got ripped for that big
Hey,
wrong
my
run.
my hot take.
Yo, Rocket League,
Who
that game
plays
sucks.
Rocket League in the year of our Lord 2025?
The game
Believe it or
sucks.
not, a lot of people play it, man.
I tried it
got
once
energy.
and didn't like it.
So,
Oh shit, 5-hour energy. Drink this, I feel like you're on crack.
to me, Roger Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, better tag team than Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
100%.
Absolutely, and if you disagree, you're wrong.
Bro, two belts, Kyle.
I want to talk about a guy who had aura
Beautiful.
at this time.
Cauliflower 2 belts.
A guy who had
There we go.
aura at
All
this
right.
time.
There we go. I needed a picture of Kyle O'Reilly with two belts, bro, because that's my dog right there.
Adam's like, I do not want to be here.
This is Kyle O'Reilly coming off of the Tokyo Dome a
So,
few short months ago where he lost to Adam Cole.
this is like a year after that.
Where's the air guitar?
He said he didn't want to play it
Where's the
tonight,
air
man.
guitar?
He's too mad. Okay,
He won
he's
it.
pissed because he's basically walking into this 2-on-1. There he is. It's Goldust. And
You know, they said they wanted Dustin Rhodes on this show. Well, Dustin sucks. So let's get Double J, Jeff Jarrett on the show.
Black ring, black ring, black ring.
Cody Rhodes. They couldn't get Cody Rhodes, so they got.
By the way, the fact Jeff and Dustin had the same haircut there is kind of crazy.
That's hilarious.
Bro, Jeff Jarrett, bro. His TNA theme, bro.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So Jeff Jarrett, wild card in the Owen or not? We fucking with it or not? We mean no.
Very Jack Perry, very Jack
Wild
Perry.
card has to be Josh Alexander.
No, it has to be Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Good time.
If it's Jack Perry, I'm whooping Tony Khan's ass.
If it's Jack Perry, I will continue to not watch the program.
You know, here's
I mean,
here's my
remember-
thing. Here's my thing, Devin. Tony Khan, consistent watcher of Goober Central, may challenge you to a fight, and just record it for me, all right?
Tony, I just want you to know. I just want you to know. I will put you in a body bag, and I hope you fear for your life.
You know what? And
Oh,
you
no,
know what?
not
I'm
again.
sorry. I know
If you-
Jack Perry super fan in the call right now, but he's no to Jack Perry.
Oh, boy.
Bro, what
Oh
if
my!
we
Stop that!
stop it?
Is this the match where Roddy sells, or not Roddy, but Kyle sells like a boss?
Yes, this is the match.
That's every match.
That's every title match.
Well, this particular one has my favorite sell of all time.
Wait, is this when he
Nobody
falls off the
falls
apron?
over.
Yes, it's so funny.
The
Oh, I
one where
thought that was. I thought that was.
he fires up and falls through the ropes. That may be
I
the
thought that
next
was
month.
Billy.
That may be the next month. Hey, you know what we call that? We call that you've been watching your beer money tapes.
Bear.
No, they need to do the suplex.
Hear me out. You want me to tell me Raw 2020? Raw 2020, y'all weren't fucking with the idea of Authors of Pain versus Beer Money?
Listen, I never liked the audio.
Maybe.
I used to. I liked Authors of Pain during this time, and then rewatched him and realized, oh my god, these guys always suck.
Clearly, all that they could ever do for them was stick to that 5-man faction with Carrie and Cross that did nothing.
But the only like in this kind of environment, AOP were good.
Did they drop him and then pick him back up?
In like multi-team matches or like matches with more than just 2-on-2, AOP were good. Like War Games, this match, the triple threat at Orlando the year before this, they were good. 2-on-2, the shits.
I maintain again that AOP was a serviceable big man tag team.
Oh my god.
They truly did not fit NXT.
Did Roddy ever explain when he realized he was going to do what he does at the end of the match?
That's fine, but this.
I don't think so. Because they released a segment. They released a segment where they were like interviewing him. And they were like, Roddy, why'd you do that? And Adam was about to answer, but Roddy like reached over and covered the microphone and didn't let him talk.
Roddy was going to go, well, I was going to have a big singles run, but goddamn it, Bobby Fish could not get hurt for one.
I think that they ran a segment on NXT TV where he did explain.
You mean to tell me Roderick Strong wasn't in his like?
I must have missed
You mean
that,
to tell me
'cause I
Roderick
don't-
Strong went in his 2013 AJ Styles era and just didn't want to talk?
That was my
Look,
favorite.
man, all I'm
That's
saying
my
is I don't think Roderick Strong's the thinker. Blood is not the thinker.
I think you're cooking on that, Nick.
Roddy was fun as hell though.
Yeah,
What?
there.
You want to fight Marina Shafir for it?
Absolutely.
Look, man, Roderick Strong. Look, he searched high and low because he could not marry someone unless they had even less charisma than him.
Listen, I must say I am admiring the Warhorse.
Well, then I'm a perfect fit.
Warhorse profile pic. I'm well aware that's not Warhorse, but I just had to call that out.
Oh shit! What's the problem?
Our Bobby!
He took way too long, but he could just.
His fucking head, you dumbass!
I feel like that is the most angry of all of us. Isn't it, like Cassie? Well, I'm angry.
I hate
Bro,
people.
dude, he's just.
These guys are roughly the size of my brother and I, and they're very what's the word? They just don't give a fuck about anybody else. They just don't give a fuck about anybody else.
They're shitty.
Look,
unsafe.
I'm not
Unsafe.
talking shitty. I'm not like beyond that. They don't take care of their opponents.
You know, I always thought like in NXT, these dudes looked
Stiff.
like they were at least like 6'5", 6'6". Then they went to the main roster and they put them up with Seth, and they were like the same height as Seth.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're just about my brother and I size. They're legitimately just about.
I think the craziest part.
Damn.
This match is not that long. I don't think.
Adam Cole is still
I'm
down.
not. I'm not talking.
So
Not the
good.
one. That's not the one I was thinking of earlier.
Oh man.
What match was it where he's like running on the apron and then falls?
He goes to the apron. I can't remember off the top of my head what that is. That's
It might have
another
been.
good-
It might have been Philly.
Rated LP.
Did Roddy and Pete Dunne? So Roddy and Pete Dunne, did they get a singles match?
No, I think the only time they ever worked was
That's
British Strong Style versus Undisputed Era in a
that is
6-man.
such a missed opportunity. You couldn't have
Well,
even given that to me on a weekly NXT. Like
I've
it didn't have
talked
to
to
be a
Drew
big
about this. I've talked to Drew about this before. I feel like Roddy might have been the guy to be done for the UK belt if he would have not become a tag guy after this.
Really?
I
But
can see it. I can see it.
that's just
Well,
a
He's
theory.
balling.
well, to me, that would kind of be the point. That would kind of be the way that it was seemingly going. But I mean, who else in that UK division would have beaten Pete Dunne for the belt at the time?
The Boar or whatever that guy's name is.
Wild Boar, his
Wild Boar.
favorite.
I mean, guy like me at this time, I'm putting it on Travis Banks. I mean, thank God they didn't. In hindsight, thank God they never did something like that.
I don't think Travis Banks was here yet.
You're right. You're right.
Hot tag, bro. Hot tag.
They only had about 5 people, and I mean,
Well,
they're not putting the belt back on Bate, and I wouldn't have
Yep.
put the belt on Mark Andrews. I don't give a fuck.
they
Or Trent
did.
Seven.
Dunn and Roddy had a singles match before this because that's how they became a team. Because Roddy had a UK title match in like January or
Yes.
something.
And he's dead.
Oh my god.
Did you see the fucking smile?
It was smile.
That was great.
Why
No,
did
I think Razor was setting up for Karrion Kross's finish.
When BOP been beating up on Roderick Strong? Isn't that their little buddy?
Yeah, that's their fucking Make-A-Wish kid, bro.
Only for one night.
I can't remember.
Setting up
Did
for
Roddy,
Karrion finish was actually foreshadowing the Final Testament.
when Roddy came out at War Games, did he come out with a little helmet too?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. It's just Roderick Strong, the vanilla midget, standing next to freaking 2 behemoths in his little cosplay.
Let's insert picture now.
Oh yeah.
That was the worst clothesline. He punched Pete Dunne in the jaw with that clothesline. Oh my god.
I don't think it's a wash. It's probably a wash.
I'm actively losing more and more respect for these guys as workers as this match goes on.
He really actually talk shit. Who would have guessed?
Dude,
It's
Kyle
time for the
O'Reilly.
last chapter.
Kyle O'Reilly's dead.
The fact that this guy never got an NXT title run is ridiculous.
Well,
Kyle?
Nick, let's blame
Oh.
Bruce Pritchard.
Anything wrong in life? It's Bruce Pritchard or Road Dogg.
It's egregious that Pete Dunne never got an NXT title run.
I think with Dunn,
You know,
it was always just a timing thing. So I can't really think of a time where Dunn could have won it. I mean, I wish he would have, but I just can't think of a time.
Adam Cole. Could you have imagined the full circle moment if he was the one that beat Adam Cole?
what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that spot?
Was Adam
What was that?
out this entire match?
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, he's working
Well, yeah,
hard.
he got fucking thrown around by predators like an hour ago.
Adam sleeping. Adam sleeping.
Look, he's gonna take a nap. He's gonna take a quick nap to regain some HP.
God forbid a man takes a nap.
He'll be back in.
Real boy.
Did you just fucking slap him in the face?
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm so
Ah, what are you doing, man? It's your fucking partner. Roderick Strong is a dumbass.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, you okay, man?
Does this
Roderick
dude think
Strong
he's the
just-
mastermind or something?
Pedo, dude.
Roderick Strong just gelled with everybody he teamed with, dude.
Roderick Strong is like. Honestly.
He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that legitimately, like, in my opinion, you can put him with anybody and it'll work.
I don't know, man. I don't know,
Maybe
man.
not
Him
today,
and
but at the time.
him and Taven and Bennett was fucking rotten.
Like I said, not in the modern day, but at the time.
No. Roddy, what are you doing? Yes!
Nice. So, dude, I don't remember this being this fucking stupid.
End of Heartache!
Like, genuinely, why?
Beautiful.
Why would you kick Kyle's ass the whole match?
He could have won the titles. You booked his ass and well, that any
wasn't-
turn. Listen,
That
all the
wasn't
turns-
long at all. I
So
thought
the
it went way
turns-
longer.
They could have done, or they should have done. I'm not even trying to be funny saying something about Ted Jr. They should have done like at Night of Champions 2008 with Ted Jr. and Cody against Bob Holly with
Yeah,
Roddy
it would've
and
been
Kyle.
better- It would have been better for Pete Dunne to fight from the bottom the entire match. He
Kyle's
turned
like,
on-
what happened? Kyle has no idea.
because
But
it's
they
like
could have
Pete
at
Dunne
least-
would've been the only-
They
There are
could have like
no
at least,
brain cells.
they could have at least like had a moment of tension between Roddy and Dunn right before that.
Yeah.
Something.
But like,
Like, how did I get here?
The problem is that every time they try to do one of these turns, like at the end of a match where the guy's been whooping the opponent's ass and then he joins them, that they never work because they never make sense.
No.
Why did you join him? The match won.
Yeah, why would you risk costing the match by actually fighting the match the whole time?
But he tried to
Realistically,
kill
to me-
Kyle on the apron 5 minutes ago, not even.
Realistically, to me, the way it should have gone is it should have come down to Pete and Kyle. Kyle finds a way to submit Pete. Roddy gets in the ring, gets Pete up, lays him out at the end of the match. Then he goes out to Undisputed Era, takes the armband, puts it on. Now he's a member.
Roddy should have fucking gone over to Pete Dunne and said, I spit on you! I spit on you!
Break your back, make you humble.
Dude.
Break you humble. Dude.
For my family.
Shout out Troy Boy and Marine.
Why is that so good?
Tired of being a
Correct.
bland baby.
Stand in there.
Hey, next time I hear a piano, I'm fucking somebody up bad.
I mean, just
Don't
imagine,
ever play a piano to me again.
Just imagine the game plan in the back. Just imagine the game plan. So Kyle, I'm gonna whoop your ass for 15 minutes.
I'm gonna try to kill you.
Right before Pete Dunne pins you, I'm going to kick him in the head.
And also, mind you, this is following months of Roddy feuding with Undisputed Era.
Yes. And I knew the whole time, like, for whatever reason, I just, like, in my gut, I just knew the whole time leading up to this that, oh, he's gonna join Undisputed Era. It just
Well,
makes
yeah,
too
because
much
it's all the Ring of Honor boys who fucked
just-
each other in Ring of Honor.
They were having too much fun, you know. It's all the people that hate Davey Richards.
Because that's why there wasn't really a lot of like, oh, this person should join the Undisputed Era. Because it was like everyone knew it's like you have to be from that era, from that
You.
group of
Oh
guys,
God,
and there was like
I
only a
forgot
few
Ronda
people.
was debuting.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this detour. It's basically the only good Ronda Rousey match in the history of her
That's
career.
not true. Not true.
What's the other match then?
Her and Nia at Money in the Bank was really good. Her and Nikki at Evolution was really good. Her and Nia at
Nothing,
TLC was really good. Her and
nothing
Sasha at
involving
Rumble was
Nia
great.
Jax. Nothing involving Nia Jax can ever be good. I'm sorry,
That's not from my Jax has had many, many really good matches.
and I will dispute that with the rest of my life. Now that's just me. I'm not a Nia Jax fan. So.
I wasn't a Nia Jax fan. I was a Nia Jax fan for years, and then she came back, and she came back really good, and she's been having a great run.
Is that the famous Kurt Angle? Let me look like an idiot for a second before I get punched in the face.
Yes,
That's
dude.
this film?
GM Kurt Angle is so fire.
Oh, so many epic moments.
I hear TNA is hiring.
I hear TNA is tired.
TNA is tiring. All right, Kurt, we'll go to TNA.
Why you
We'll have
gotta
a
one up
generation
me like
over.
that, man?
No shit, it's the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
It's the Smoothie King Center.
No, that's the building right there.
Oh, they're right next to each other. How
Who's that?
convenient.
Is that Mark Merrill?
Who's that?
Who is that?
this?
That's the thing. Well, that's
She was
time. Like,
like-
hell yeah, but not
She was like all over WWE TV during this time.
I don't know who she is.
I swear that
Who
guy's
is
Mark
she?
Merrill.
Yeah, that's same. What do you mean, man? His face looks the same. It does.
Oh yeah.
Andrade
Mark Merrill's
Almas.
doppelganger.
And
I have no recollection of this match. At all.
I don't really either.
I just know the result.
That bodes well.
A year of Aleister Black being built up as the coolest motherfucker on the planet. Like, undefeated in singles for like over a year. Just the segments were great, matches were great. This dude, oh my god. I'm so happy that I get to have Aleister Black back very soon.
I genuinely think Andrade it might be the most unlikely NXT champion of all time.
That's true. That's true.
I genuinely don't think anybody thought he was beating McIntyre when he won the belt.
No, because he had been used as like a job guy pretty much for
Like he had
that.
gotten turned heel. He had gotten he had started to get his shine. Started to do a lot of good stuff, but it was. I just like he wasn't the guy. Everybody knew the next guy was Aleister Black, and the heel. If it was going to be a heel, it was going to be Ciampa when he returned. You know.
Collins. Oh, who got half of NXT? How did he wrestle? I'll just shut up.
I think Aleister Black worked a main event against Kurt Hawk.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, that
That
was
was
the main event.
Trying to reach the
Like
pounds.
Aleister's NXT is one of the best runs of all time.
I will always say Aleister Black is the number one biggest missed opportunity in WWE history.
And we're gonna see if
That's-
Triple H can salvage even a little bit of it.
Struck out with Andrade. Let's see if he can do better with Aleister.
I mean, of all of them, the only guy he struck out with up to this point is Andrade, and even that has a chance to turn around because this Phoenix feud could help out a lot.
I think Charlotte's been trying to get Andrade buried in the back.
I think so.
I think Charlotte's trying to get that whole fucking roster buried. Commercial break.
Okay, Charlotte.
Just
I think
progressive.
Charlotte's I think Charlotte's making decisions
she's
based off of
awful.
I'm supposed to be the big baby face. I'm supposed to be the all-conquering returning hero, and you hate me, and you genuinely hate me, and she's letting that get to her, and that's causing a lot of problems.
I'm sure it was like an in-character thing, but I saw apparently Charlotte said that she was the reason the women main evented at WrestleMania 35. And I was like, she's the reason that match sucked ass.
No, I'm certain that that's absolutely what she thinks.
Yeah, it's crazy because she's the last one.
And Becky in her book said that she like cried and thought she was being buried in that match.
Charlotte comes off as very arrogant. I have met her.
I mean, you see the fly off.
When I met her, it was literally like she didn't want to be there.
All right, we're back from commercial break.
And it is now time for the greatest fucking aura entrance of all time.
Real.
Bring this in, please, by the righteous, not right, I know, but please by the fucking royalties. Play theme song, please.
Hey, can we tell one of the NBA guys to fuck off and put Aleister Black in the one of the 2K DLCs?
How about we tell all the NBA guys to fuck off so we can get
Except for Shaq.
Well, for Aleister, all they would have to do is just reuse the model. That's why I don't understand why Naomi wasn't a 2K24 DLC. Because like all they would have to do is just reuse the model. Then again, with Phoenix, they would probably they could use the blank face because of the math. Same thing. Probably went into.
He's just like he's just in this one.
Fucking love this dude.
Penta came in with 20
Bring that.
Get a scan done. That was probably the first thing they did when they signed him. To be fair.
Yeah, man, let's see if we can get a figure reveal at Mania. That'd be sweet.
2K doesn't make sound decisions in sometimes.
Healthbag.
No, they're responsible for the island.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2K,
The island one as well.
They're responsible for me having to spend 4 hours on a fucking Aleister Black call last night because of goddamn logos getting fucked up.
This seems like a good time to plug Full Gear Pro.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep.
Devin, you want to do the honors?
That's right. We got Full Gear Pro Wrestling. We run every Wednesday for our weekly show, Adrenaline Rush. Just about every 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to get a special event / pay-per-view level card. And we stream at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 o'clock Central. It's a fun time. Chat's great. We have time. The matches are unpredictable. It's AI versus AI based universe mode, so we never really know what's going to happen. And it keeps us on our toes, and we have a really good time. So if you want to come and have a good time and enjoy Full Gear Pro as much as we're going to enjoy this match here, please stop by and hang out with us.
Little did y'all didn't know that.
And folks, don't worry. Coming soon to Full Gear Pro Wrestling, the man, the myth, the legend, Todd.
That's right. He's going directly to the first match of every show. I'm gonna put him in the.
If we're doing like if the first match of the show, if it's like opposite day, right?
Oh, no! I'm putting him in the Retro World Order. It's gonna be great. I want to make a team of stand. I'm kidding.
That man.
We'll see what
That man.
Todd exclamation point can do.
Well, it's not Todd exclamation point, but it is Todd all capitals.
Why not Todd exclamation point?
Who the fuck has an exclamation point in their name?
Todd.
No, he doesn't.
He does now.
He doesn't.
I'm the guy on the commentary team. I'm going every time he comes out. Todd! Exclamation point!
Yeah, I'll report the stream.
Oh, good lord.
Oh man, he's got a vendetta. He's got a vendetta. What if I told you Todd's gonna challenge Randall Bass?
You're gonna challenge Finn?
I know.
You can do gorilla versus fish?
Yes, sir.
God damn it.
That is not how I would describe this match, though.
No, this match
Gorilla
is gonna
versus
be.
you wouldn't describe this match as gorilla versus fish?
Which is the fish and which is the gorilla?
I would describe this match. I would describe this match as the
Well,
moment. This is the moment Aleister Black knew that he was gonna marry Zelina Vega because of her outfit right
no, I'd say it's when
Same.
he was gonna kick her fucking head off a few weeks before this. This is when he realized.
now. I need this woman in my life. I need this woman in my life.
Same.
It can
She
take
is the
heat.
yin. She is the yin to my yang. She doesn't look at my satanic beliefs as bad.
I mean, she agrees with him.
I know he's talking. So bad.
Look, man, I fuck with Satan. You fuck with Satan. Feel a connection.
Fellas, get you a girl that supports you in your satanic rituals.
For which
You a
I'm a
woman.
warlock. I do
Get you a woman
kickboxing. I
that
do
does not fuck with
kickboxing.
Jesus. Sorry,
I
Ted.
do kickboxing, and I need a sparring partner.
You,
Oh.
you know who would never, who would never get a girl that doesn't fuck with Jesus?
Okay, DiBiase Jr.
Nathan
Johnny
Frazier.
Vegas.
Dude, I was watching this video of him talking about how he's not religious. He just believes in Jesus and loves Jesus. And it was going on like 3 minutes, and I'm like, oh my god.
I mean, I think that's a thing.
Sing it, Nick. I will worship till I pass out.
I will worship till I pass out. I will worship till I pass out. I will worship till I pass out. But Tel saw that, they said, that's it. This guy's not getting elite. Make him a basic.
But yeah,
Make him
I'm
a basic.
fairly certain there are people that like believe in God that like don't attend church or do anything like that.
That'd be me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, they do.
I'm sure. I wrestle on weekends, so I don't get to go to church very often. But
I heard you
Wait,
could.
you tell me you
If
haven't
I
seen
just
God
heard
today?
you
I saw God.
no, I,
dude.
I saw God today.
I see God. I see God every day when I look up at the sun. Now I don't know if that's because I'm losing my mind, but I do see him.
I went to church, I read the book. I know he's here, but I don't look.
Little did y'all
Here's
know.
all
Why did I
friends
have in
I
mind that
do.
this was when Andrade wore the white pants with the red and green
Little
knee?
did y'all know that
That
Aleister
was
Black
not
versus
light
Andrade
here.
was going to be when we talk about God.
You know,
White
I need to watch.
the
I need to watch
Mexican
the
flag color
takeover.
was against
I need to
Johnny
watch the
at Philly.
takeover main event. No, that's
Get
the
you a
moment
girl
he
that
knew.
get you a girl
That,
I
that
would
lets you
never.
smell her coochie off of Hurricane Rana.
that's the
Oh
moment he
my
knew.
god.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
Legitimately, I need to watch that Gargano versus Andrade match from Philly.
Mm.
I think the best match of all
I
time.
raved about that match for ages when that happened.
I said this before, hot take versus Pritchard picture. I'm a big fan of that match.
You don't like that match?
It's not that I don't like it, like it's a great match. It's just that it's not my favorite.
Well, that's why I'm saying I need to watch it back because I remember
Wait,
it very fondly, and I feel like it's not gonna be as good as I remember it.
wait, that's not your favorite. That's not your favorite match, Nick?
His
No.
favorite match is probably something with Ciampa.
Yeah, my number one favorite match.
Johnny was the Miz.
DIY
John was the
versus
Miz. That's a Raw.
Revival. And then my favorite singles match is the main event of this show.
Is that the 2 out of 3 falls match?
Oh,
And then
gotcha.
his second favorite singles match is One Final Beat.
Got it.
All right, man.
If
All right, man, we're gonna do
anybody
this again.
says, if
Wait,
anybody
we're
likes
just gonna
one
do this
final
again.
beat,
We're just gonna do this the second time.
if anybody likes one final beat, you're wrong. You're wrong.
He
I'm
won.
gonna be honest. I'm gonna move on from that. I'm gonna be honest. Andrade Gargano probably like my fourth favorite Johnny Takeover match this year.
This year.
I'd put him and Ciampa here in Chicago as 1 and 2, and then I'd put him in Black over him and Andrade.
I agree with that. I absolve you of all your sins. Kicks his head off.
Oh my god. His Johnny's like emo era in like late 2018. I had an awakening.
Oh, did you?
Yes. I was like, oh my god, I would let this man destroy me.
Oh. Lord.
Isn't he asexual?
Sorry, you
No.
can cut that if you want.
That's how Drew
No,
Tony
keep
feels.
it.
You can cut
Thirsty
that if
died
you need
twice.
to.
It's crazy.
No.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say, Devin?
He said that's how Drew Tony feels about Roderick Strong.
No, bull job.
True.
Buddha.
What are you playing for? What are you playing?
Now, is that how I feel about Aleister Black? Absolutely.
Probably the same with Johnny Gargano. He said, I'll let you lock me in a Gargano escape any day. I want to scream hurts, don't it?
Me, for real.
Mm.
Okay.
How about
Hey, I've never realized this.
Who?
These are the same trunks as his first elite, Aleister.
Yes, they are.
I swear this guy wore these trunks in every match he ever had.
No, he had a
No.
couple different
No,
kind
good
of
lord.
trunks.
He had the silver and black one.
He did have the silver. He did have the silver.
He doesn't. He doesn't have the same kick pad.
That almost went really bad. Oh my god. Andrade almost died.
Oh,
He
should.
Now, I will say this. These two had a really not great match at TakeOver Orlando the year prior to this.
Yes, but that was Andrade right after his heel turn, and he was
And
not
that was
he was not going anywhere.
that was the fans going into business for themselves when that one section started chanting for themselves. I said this before. It should have been Aleister versus Nakamura at TakeOver Orlando, just like how Sammy and Nakamura, like new guy coming in, old guy going out, and then Drew facing fucking Dillinger or someone else, or literally anyone else other than having another mid-match with Shinsuke.
Oh.
Dude, Ty Dillinger was too busy teaming with Kashi Sono, Roderick Strong, and
against Sanity.
Ruby Riott.
Yeah.
Was it No Way Jose who got taken out of that match?
Yeah. No, wait. Jose. No, wait. Jose. No, wait.
I'll be shaking my nuts to that song.
Dude.
Listen, one of my favorite heel turns in NXT history is when Austin Aries is
dude,
on the table.
That was so fucking funny.
I love it.
My favorite part about it was while Austin Aries kind of got rhythm.
I want to know who wasn't. I want to know who wasn't in NXT that went, man, this guy's a fucking prick. We got to turn him heel.
Could you imagine where Roderick Strong would have been had Austin Aries not gotten hurt?
Ooh.
Would have been a good little tag guy.
I mean, he was still.
Well, he ended up being a good little tag guy anyway.
We would have missed out on the legendary Roderick Strong and Eric Young match.
But Bruce,
that
Bruce
was slick. That was a slick sequence.
Bruce, Austin Aries is a former TNA World Champion. Are you sure that Roderick Strong and him is his peak in WWE? Good little tag guy.
Talk me up about it. Good little tag guy.
Good little turnip eating bitch.
Dude, I bet you Bruce Brisher was like, when I look at Roderick Strong, I'm thinking this guy really needs, a little angle like Claire Lynch. Maybe that's why he didn't get over in WWE.
I'm looking at Roderick Strong and I'm thinking, And this guy didn't have any charisma on the microphone. Didn't. What do you mean? I think his
No,
best
when Bruce
promo work was when he was with the Undisputed Era, and that's a good thing.
when Bruce Pritchard toured the PC in 2021, he went over to Roderick Strong. He said, "You know, you can put lifts in your boots, right?" Roddy went, "I'm not even that short."
Dude, Roddy worked main event and Bruce went, what the fuck was that?
Bruce,
God forbid I go out
Bruce,
there and have a fucking wrestling match, Bruce.
Chris.
Bruce, talk me up. Talk me up. Why did you think Bononi had a bigger upside than Roger Strong?
Oh shit.
I like to imagine Roddy came back from that main event match. Just everyone was just shaking their fucking head.
Dude,
Michael Hayes goes.
What
Michael
did
Hayes says,
Andrade do in NXT after this, or was it just
he goes
to
to
the main
SmackDown.
roster?
"You got
Yeah,
called up right after this."
He just goes right up because isn't he night after Mania or was it the SmackDown after Mania?
I didn't remember if he did
SmackDown.
anything on NXT afterward or not.
Well, Zelina faced Candace right after this, and then they both went up.
Really?
Yeah, Zelina and Candace had a
I thought
singles.
that was I thought that was when Gargano and Almost were feuding.
No, I'm pretty sure it was after this.
What? No, I'm sorry.
Well, you
If
know
it
what?
was, I do not
Well, you know
remember it.
what?
And
We
I think
can't
that was
find out
Candace's
because
only
none of
TV match
NXT's
that year.
fucking shows are on
Hold on,
fucking
let me see.
Peacock anymore. Give me back my NXT library, WWE.
You got to go to Tubi.
I don't want to watch commercials for 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, it
Dude,
was. Okay,
speaking of Bruce Pritchard,
I
Simon
see
Dean
it
said
was.
in a shoot interview that Bruce Pritchard pitched on the private jet that he had the Undertaker's WrestleMania opponent for that year, and it was Roadkill.
I've heard that
Honest
story.
roadkill.
Yeah,
Come on, man. That's the chicken plucker. That's the crazy Amish chicken plucker. Or maybe he was an Amish chicken fucker. I don't know.
that's gonna be when Nick tells the shoot interview story. You know, Drew pitched this. He said he found the Undertaker's opponent at WrestleMania, and it was Orlando Jordan.
Well, God forbid we tell a fucking story.
That was terrific. Right there was terrific.
It's a cooking machine.
Andrade is one of the smoothest workers. Like,
Andrade, you know, watching this match, remembering the Gargano match, underrated NXT title run.
oh yeah,
Well, look, man. How about we bring him back and we have him do segments backstage with Pablo Escobar? How about we do that?
Oh yeah, that sounds like it's fucking cinema.
I thought he was already doing segments with Pablo. That's Santos, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Road Dogg
What's
would
he
agree with
doing?
fire.
He's just stopping to pose with the title in the middle of the match.
Well, he got in the ring. It was all part of the plan.
Oh, it was for a
Oh,
distraction.
Oh my
I got it.
Why does he not simply get himself disqualified?
Because he wants to beat Aleister Black. You know, the
God
whole point
forbid
is
a man has a little self-respect for himself.
he wants to be. I feel like part of his story in this, to me, is that he wants
Turn
to be the
all
first man to beat Aleister Black. He wants to be the first man to
That makes
beat
sense.
this
That makes
guy.
sense.
First to beat him in a singles.
Yes, in a single. You know who else was a good tag team? Aleister Black and Ricochet.
I agree.
Yeah, because Johnny was the first one to like pin him ever on TV, right?
Yes, in the number one
In
contender
the four-way.
Yeah, because
That's
of
fine.
Adam Cole.
That's the finish.
It's not over. Put on the rope.
It was obvious, bro. He could see it, bro. He's blind, bro. He couldn't see that shit. You could really see him pulling, like you could see it.
You could just tell from how he was positioning his body. That's where they were going.
In Boston, your referee's blind as fuck, but he's like AEW referee.
No, since
He's
Zelina
blind.
has
Oh
gotten
god damn it,
involved,
Mitt's gonna go on another tirade about the AEW refs.
so since Zelina has been involved in this 3 times now, she's gonna get her comeuppance, right? This is going to happen now, right?
I can't
You know,
remember.
it's gonna.
But dude, Zelina getting involved with every Andrade match.
Dude,
Like
she
she gets
hit.
involved in her. She gets involved in him and Johnny like 8 times.
Yeah,
Takes
because
Candace
Oh
20 minutes to
yeah.
run it off.
Remember when she like
that,
she like threw a DIY shirt at him and he had like a whole PTSD episode?
That was a
yes,
fantastic finish. That was
no,
such a
that was
good
great.
finish.
It was great. Double stop.
Yeah, it was
So
great.
no,
Oh,
go.
Not disagree.
oh no, no,
Hold
no,
on,
no!
hold on,
Wait!
hold on.
It's
Yeah, I know
up
you
on
did.
No, 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 no.
I was agreeing.
was the safest landing on that I've ever seen.
I think Dragon Lee did that to fucking
Yeah,
Dominic
yeah.
Mysterio once.
Yeah, Dominic did not land as nicely as Alistair landed.
Oh shit.
This is great. This match is fantastic.
Yeah, I know planes.
Were you getting that new
Yeah,
Andrade
planes.
basic?
Absolutely not.
You know, I got a great idea for Andrade currently in WWE. I got a great story idea, right? What if we start up that endless matches with Carmelo Hayes again?
And everyone continues to not be over. I agree.
Yeah.
They both are, and then they both got taken off TV. I will maintain that.
And then we pair him with the Miz.
we should have a feud between them, and the entire feud should be built around who the Miz is more friends with.
Mello don't miss.
Yeah, man, that makes me want to jump off the highest building I can find.
That was a great counter.
That was
That
awesome.
was a great counter. I genuinely think that Andrade, like, realistically, might be the guy to be able to count. Like, might be the only guy to be able to really come up with these counters, because I don't remember seeing some of these counters
I
before.
would have to see that in slow motion. I didn't see what he did.
You're telling me Lars Sullivan's counter of just simply not taking the move wasn't good?
Oh, he didn't hit. He sold it like he hit it.
Yeah, that's called mind games. That's called tricking him.
That's called being the
That's
queen.
called one of the
Called
worst fucking
gaslighting.
things I've ever seen in my life.
That's a lot. What about EW? That's a lot. Oh shit.
Oh god. Little
Nice.
Alistair same face. Little Alistair same face.
He just struck me with his knees.
No, call that bullshit.
Yo, he looks what?
Well, Alistair, same face here, Brian.
He used this move to kill Drew McIntyre. He's got to hit it at least once, guys. Come on.
Oh, Alistair,
Come on,
same.
it's an NXT title match. We gotta get someone kicking out of a finish.
Brian. Oh,
Oh, actually, wait. Johnny Gargano's on the card. We'll see some finishers get kicked out.
20 of them. 22 minutes.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
And for real.
Now, I don't think that really made contact with Andrade.
Here it is. And that's why Andrade was smart enough to get the front right up.
Every time.
Oh,
Every time.
Here's the thing. Hamilton famously acting at the face shows. Alright.
Every NXT match during the Black and Gold era was like a 2K match. Like, you gotta get one finish out of the way to get them to use their resiliency.
All right, here's the come up.
you. Oh, shit.
And that's the finish.
Oh no.
What a match.
Whoa, I forgot all about that.
Good match. It's pretty good.
That was fantastic. That was fantastic.
And now it's time for John Gunner versus Toronto Champ of the Belt.
No critiques for me. They are superior to me in every way at the moment.
Zelina should wear that when she has a rotten 6-woman tag next week on SmackDown.
I mean, nothing could be worse than that finish this week on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. Thankfully, yeah, that was not planned.
Listen, rough week for the women. We had Izzy Dane not doing the not holding on to the pin long enough. We had Chelsea Green getting herself counted out. Had a good week.
So
we had a team that we've never seen before go through the entire tag team division.
Yeah.
So Lemur, you just watched. You just watched Prime Aleister Black. What are your thoughts?
Cool. Like,
fair enough.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, yeah, this dude seems fucking cool.
Short, sweet,
I'm only gonna hold this championship for 83 days.
Who lost Black? It's insane how, like, his main roster run sucked ass and his AW run also sucked ass. Like, bro, it's kind of insane. But,
yeah, this dude goes on to not be used well for 7 years after this match.
In AEW, he didn't want to do jobs. So,
would you want to do a job to the Dark Order?
No.
Would you want to do a job to Billy Ass?
No.
There you go.
I'm not saying that, but as a professional, I don't care who they want me to put over.
Don't worry.
Don't say that.
Surely his new run. Surely Aleister's new run. They'll get him right this time.
Do not let that motherfucker anywhere near Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar is the death sentence.
Surely he will wrestle for 8 weeks in a row upon his
keep him away from Pablo Escobar and The Miz, and maybe we'll be good.
No, plus the Judgment Day. Like, get away from Judgment Day. Please get away from that.
I love Pablo Escobar.
Aleister Black's going to SmackDown,
has
man.
not been used well in a year and a half.
The monkey's paw curls. You are being... Aleister Black will be locked into an infinite feud with the new bloodline.
You mean to tell me Aleister Black
he
versus
will
Jake?
wrestle Solo Sikoa.
83 times.
Well, we don't even know if he's going to be a heel or face. That's also another big factor in this. If he comes back and he's a heel, that's a bad sign right off the bat.
This is one of the few characters. He is one of the few people in wrestling I can genuinely say he needs to be in the middle. He needs to just wrestle everybody, because this is a character that fits.
I mean, that's how he got over in NXT. He just wrestled everyone and was undefeated for a year.
It's literally just pick a fight. I'm not a heel. I'm not a babyface. I'm going to beat everybody.
Let me get Aleister Black versus Alex Shelley.
There's your advice. Straight out of the jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing,
no pop.
Entertaining the globe never
Oh,
talking to two rejects from
exactly.
Well, let me get this black fella versus Chris Sabin.
So that's how you win over the crowd.
Listen, I love the machine guns, but I mean, WWE's done them no favors.
Oh my god.
Hey, look, Chris Sabin is an excellent coffee boy. Why don't you watch him out?
Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY when the crowd went silent at the.
Oh, come on, man.
I was so mad. Because I was literally talking up that match. I was like,
anymore because people.
I was at my buddy's house. I said, "You've never seen the Motor City Machine Guns before, man. You're in for a treat."
Look, man, DIY, they were getting over. They were getting over, and then they turned them heel for no reason, and it's hasn't been good.
After teasing their 700th breakup.
Uncle Allen.
Yeah. That match, I will give it credit. The crowd got into it near the end of the match, but like,
Yes.
oh.
And then, like any sane person, they saw the Street Profits and immediately just died.
Triple H. I will not have Montez Ford slander on this channel.
All right, ladies and
Triple H
gentlemen,
on
do not
Facebook
worry.
Live.
Triple H will be on Facebook Live tonight,
Oh my
immediately
God.
following this video. So if you have any questions for him, make sure you go over there.
However,
He's so fun.
the fact
Sorry.
is that, and I've lost my train of thought.
Wait,
I
Kai,
should
you think
probably
Drake Younger is
mute
fine?
myself.
Oh, here it is. So they've refused to put 2 tag team title matches on WrestleMania.
For some
All right,
reason.
wait. Pause real quick. Who's the finest out of these 3, and why is it Mauro Ranallo?
Oh, it's Percy Watson. That's majestic. That man's majestic.
Now, come on. Now. Goat. Other goat. Goated match.
Lemur, you're gonna have to see Tommaso Ciampa's entrance.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
As a
My favorite entrance of all time.
as a fan of both of these men, this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Beginning of the end.
This is not the beginning of the end.
I've seen this package so many times, and it never gets old.
We are.
It is the peak. It is the peak of their history together. Henceforth, it is the beginning of the end.
I disagree.
That is how that works. That is how that works.
Vehemently disagree. Chicago
That
was
is how
great.
that works because that is how this works. You said this match is your favorite, though.
Yeah, but Chicago was great too.
They were so wholesome back in the day.
This match is better. So again, I say this was the peak. It doesn't mean there wasn't good moments on the way down, but this is the beginning of the end.
I personally thought a DIY main roster is me watching those. Yeah.
Straight up.
Them at New York would have been even better than this.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I've seen parts of this. I think.
Why?
Why?
I've seen like 2 things and then I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know who wins. I think
I'm just mad that 2 years later we were deprived of Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano. That it makes me sick.
It happened though, at Portland.
Yeah, we got that.
It's just I don't think I've ever watched Portland.
I saw you as my brother, my best friend.
Oh, we gotta put that on some kind of list to watch.
Something I don't think I've ever watched.
Is All Goobers Welcome gonna be a freaking series shit?
I think it should.
I'm fucking with it.
This like memorized.
And if we watch another takeover, I think it's gotta be Portland, because Portland is also up there for one of the greatest takeovers of all time.
It's always been about you, though. Never been about us.
We're gonna go through the takeovers.
I have this memorized. Why do I have this memorized?
Wait, Drew, do you have the DIY Elite?
And
I have the
Johnny
Ciampa,
Gargano.
I don't have the Gargano.
Sorry, I didn't hear that, Devin. What?
I said you love Johnny Gargano, and every time he's on the screen, you can't help but watch. So you watch it a lot.
I thought I had it all figured out.
I mean, yeah. You nailed it.
Johnny in that beautiful 2K19 gear. My favorite non-takeover Johnny Gargano gear.
What, the green and purple one?
Yeah.
I like the Spider-Man colors better, personally.
I really fucks with the Wolverine from Toronto.
Well, I said
You're
non-takeover.
in the NXT Championship, so I have to leave it.
He predicted my future with that gear. I didn't know it at the time.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, because I would go on to love X-Men, and yeah, if you haven't seen the pictures, I dressed up as Wolverine for Halloween.
Dude, my friends in school were making fun of me every fucking day for being up in my feelings over this angle.
My job is on the line.
Hey, I was too.
They tried to do the same thing with Kyle and Adam Cole, and it just did not work.
I've had like, if you don't have like a full emotional breakdown over one wrestling match, at least one, then you don't know what it's like.
Look, man. If you haven't cried over multiple Johnny Gargano matches,
I have.
No, I
you're
have.
not to say.
I have.
Hey, looking back,
Absolutely.
it is good to know that Tommaso Ciampa has always looked like a 45-year-old rapidly aging man.
Oh, have you seen
Have you seen
Air Champa?
Have you seen the? Yeah, have you
Commercial
seen
break.
No, don't tell
Commercial
him.
break. For everyone
This is a
watching.
good time. This is a good time to go look up Tommaso Ciampa lawyer.
Tommaso Ciampa, what? Sorry.
Tommaso Ciampa 2020 with hair.
What?
No, don't do it.
Looking that up right now.
That one's horrendous. You should look at him when he's younger too. When he's on SmackDown, he's an extra on SmackDown. He's cutting a promo and he's balding. His hairline is receding.
Hey man, he was a part of one of the greatest angles of all time, Muhammad Hassan versus The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Good fact.
The angle that got Muhammad Hassan fired.
I got this.
Unjustifiably fired.
We can't forget Cedric Von Hausen versus MVP either.
Wait, we gotta talk about this.
That's classic.
We gotta talk about this Muhammad Hassan story. So, when he found out that he was probably getting repackaged. Or
End of
something,
commercial break. End of commercial break.
Here comes Ciampa's
This is it.
entrance, by the way. But Muhammad Hassan called Johnny Ace and said, "Hey man, I'm gonna buy this house," and John Lemire said, "Don't do that."
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Now, a guy like Bruce Pritchard would have gone, yeah, buy the house. You buy that house.
Go ahead and buy that house. You're getting fired in a week, but go ahead and buy that house.
Dude, it was 1,000 fucking percent. Bruce Pritchard, the guy who told Cameron Grimes, "You will always have a job here." Like, I would bet everything I own on that being Bruce Pritchard.
I 100% guarantee it was. This entrance here.
Is Bruce Pritchard also the guy that got Baron Corbin fired?
Oh, 100%.
Yes,
Listen, we have to.
dude, Baron Corbin.
We
Baron
have to be
Corbin
silent.
said there was a guy
We
backstage
have to
who
be
didn't like
silent
him.
for this entrance. We have to be silent for this entrance.
The audio said it had to be silent too.
It's cinema.
It's just absolute chills.
Or does it even come out to fucking no one will survive?
Project
Goddamn.
Ciampa.
Oh,
No,
this was
no,
before
no.
that.
He never had no one. He didn't. No one will survive was
Yeah.
after
For
this.
the first several weeks of his return, he just came out and let the boos of the crowd.
No one will survive.
That was basically his music for the
No one
boot.
will survive. Was that after Brooklyn or after War Games?
Brooklyn.
Right.
No one will survive.
It's such a
There's no escape.
and it's so. And the thing about it is too. I mean, you think about Ciampa. It's such a heel move to not have entrance music. It's just,
Yeah. It made sense.
I'm not
So
gonna
Cena
give-
should have
I'm
been
not-
making
Why
his
would he have
entrances.
Hamilton?
And
I'm not,
he
I'm
was
not
the
going
best.
to give these people anything to celebrate about myself.
Ciampa's this whole run, he was easily like the best heel in wrestling, like by
There's
a
so many
1,000 miles.
signs
Oh, absolutely.
too. Like the visual of Ciampa like looking out and seeing all the Gargano signs.
I will say this is probably the peak of both of their careers.
Agreed.
You don't think they should have split up DIY instead
In
of doing the
WWE,
heel turn,
absolutely.
in the with the current run?
They probably will at some point. They'll probably.
They should never wrestle another singles match. I'm sorry, it's law of diminishing returns. They should never wrestle one.
Yeah.
I'm
did do
fine
it.
with that.
They
I
did
am
do
too
it.
traumatized.
They drove it into the ground. They drove it into the ground, and then Nick can attest, as I'm sure he hates it with all his might. One final beat happened.
I hate it.
I loved One Final Beat.
Yeah, One Final Beat was good.
I
You're
like
nuts.
One Final Beat because Johnny
I mean,
won.
It
You're
stressed me.
absolutely
It
nuts.
stressed me the fuck out because I thought at the end that when Candice low blow Johnny, I thought they were gonna like break up as a couple, but then she came back and low blowed Champa, and I was like, oh, okay.
They're gonna get a divorce over wrestling angle.
I vehemently disagree.
This
New
song goes hard.
sucked.
By the way, Tommaso Ciampa on that goddamn chicken breast and asparagus diet.
I'm just gonna mute now because I'm having thoughts.
Oh,
You need a moment.
Jesus Christ.
Take your moment.
Also, I would like to say this gear is
PG
not
Christian
it. I do
channel,
not like
okay?
this gear.
PG Christian channel.
I vehemently disagree. No, this gear's really good.
I do not like this gear.
I like everything Gargano ever to the ring. I think every gear was.
What's he gonna pull? Oh, yeah.
I think this might have been his only miss for gear in my opinion this year at least.
Now, if this match starts with a lockup, and I don't think this match starts with a lockup, I'm gonna quit.
This match is so brilliant. Like everything about this match is brilliant.
I hate those.
I think I remember the finish.
The finish is incredible. Everything about this match. There is only one part of this match that doesn't really make a ton of sense. Only one. Now when that one happens.
If you hate Ciampa, shoes off. If you hate Ciampa, shoes off.
Hey, put your fucking shoes back on. What the fuck?
I have to say, I disagree. I think it's not his best gear ever, but I liked it.
I don't like
Johnny Gargano ever more in the ring. I think that his gears are always on point.
I don't like teal. Teal is very ugly.
Fair enough.
I think it meshes. I can understand not liking the color. I think it meshes well with the orange.
Dude, stop stimming and hit him. There you go.
Up his ass.
Oh, I was gonna say for them to stop staring and just kiss already, but a bunch of them works too.
Oh yeah, that works too.
that's what everybody was saying about that one match. I can't even remember the rest of it, but he stared off for 30 minutes and then wrestled for 10.
No, they gotta kiss after the match.
That's a match that actually happened. They're gonna kiss and make up, guys. They're gonna hug it out.
They gotta fuck after the match.
Live sex celebration.
They're gonna hug it out, and Candice is gonna be right in the middle.
Oh God.
I'd watch that.
What? No.
To determine the winner via pinfall or submission. So far, Gargano.
Is this an RDC match?
Nice bump.
Unsanctioned match.
Snap.
Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, I should have guessed he's not wearing the fucking stripes.
Unsanctioned match. Right now, in this moment, Johnny Gargano is a free agent. He had been fired from NXT.
They were the main event of NXT Takeover for like 3 in a row, weren't they?
Yeah.
Even though there wasn't a title on the line. Well, there was in Brooklyn, but this in Chicago.
Because Brooklyn was going to be them in black in a triple threat, and black towards bronze.
Unfortunately, is that Ava?
Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Or it looks a lot like
That's Ava and the Rock's mother.
They're getting ready to ink that contract that nobody cares for.
I would have hit the Rock's mother in the face on purpose there.
And that would have been the greatest thing ever. Could you imagine Ciampa plowing over fucking Samoa Johnson and the Rock being in the back like you killed my dog?
Wait, could I imagine Tommaso Ciampa plowing Ava? Is that what you said?
I said plowing. I said plowing over.
Oh, I'm gonna imagine that you said plowing Ava.
Oh God.
Edit that to make it sound like he said that.
Don't edit it like it sounds like Devin saying it. Edit it. Just put me saying it over Devin.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why is this the match?
Drew doesn't edit very well.
Why is this the one
This is going to be a fully uncut.
revealing everyone's freak?
Quack, 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 quack.
Drew didn't even
Doesn't
take
he
out
give
a
him a
5
wedgie
minute
at one
pause. He didn't even take out a 5 minute pause in the full year stream from
Oh
this
no, I
match.
think I'm thinking first.
Look, man, I asked Drew to put in a picture in the NXT title rankings video, and he said, I will put it in. Guess what he didn't do?
He didn't put it
Talking about the
in.
Keith Lee one?
Yes, because he said I couldn't find it, and literally right after he said that, I sent him the picture.
All right, put the picture in the video.
Oh, Drew, wait, Drew?
Yeah, well, I'm watching the match.
Because you, I know.
For all, he's looking at the majestic beard of Tommaso Ciampa right now.
You know what, Drew? I think you need to get your money up next funny up.
I agree.
This is by far the longest video that
fuck boy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
I completely forgot. Ciampa was also a menace on Twitter during this time.
Oh, so he was
Yeah,
still
for now. I made 30
Yeah.
for Classic Kingdom.
Yeah, and he also
long.
wasn't in 2K19, the motherfuckers.
No, I think that was all part of the plan.
Yeah,
I
wasn't.
genuinely think that was all part
I
of the
thought
plan.
he like voluntarily opted out of it, didn't he?
Yeah, everyone in 2K can voluntarily lick my balls.
No, I genuinely think that Tommaso Ciampa did that on purpose. You know, thinking back
Yeah.
on it with how his character is at this time, it was genuinely, I don't want these fans to like me at all. So what's another way?
Figure.
What's another?
Well, he did
What's
his
another thing
job.
that I can? The figure he didn't have a choice about. That's a Mattel thing, and they're already scanned up for it. But
So
like,
what you're saying is Tommaso Ciampa's heel character at the time is basically what John Cena's currently trying to do, not well.
yeah, yes, I do not want these fans to like. These fans are not supposed to like me at all, and I'm going to deprive them of everything possible to make that happen. I genuinely believe that. At the time, I was mad. But like
Yeah, I
thinking
was
back
too.
on it now, that's what it was.
Tommaso
The guy was
Ciampa says,
playing-
I am going to ruin wrestling.
The guy was playing 3D chess. I was playing 3D chess while everybody else was playing checkers.
I played 6D chess.
Roderick Strong over here playing Go
DJ.
Fish. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what his plan was. It was stupid. Whatever it was. I'm going to lose the Dusty Cup. I'm still going to be the tag team champion, but I'm going to lose the Dusty Cup here.
Roddy's playing like a little text game or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Roddy's playing Tetris.
Roddy's playing a Tiger
Yeah, it was both.
playing a Tiger
It was
electronic
both
game.
Ciampa being insanely unlikable and Johnny being a yandere.
Johnny's being a YN? What?
Yandere.
There was no better complement of wrestlers to go against each other.
Oh shit!
At this time.
And Johnny just did his pants.
Because Johnny Gargano is genuinely. He might have.
And that's real. No, he did. He said that he did his pants after that.
He confirmed it, didn't he?
They got another 40 minutes to go.
Yeah, he just did it in his pants.
Oh man.
Dude,
Look at him.
Yeah, you can tell.
That's the face I make when I
You
shit my
just know.
I can't believe it. I'm the main
He's
event.
like, oh god, what do I do now?
I'm in the biggest match of my life up to this point. I just shit my pants. Of course.
Well, he said he shit his pants in the match with Andrade too.
What?
Did he really?
I'm pretty sure.
Does he have a condition?
Look, man, if you hit the fucking concrete like that, you shit your pants too.
Is he dealing with IBS?
Well, it's not like he had to take a shit. He fucking got the shit knocked out of him.
Are you sure?
Yes, look at the bump. Did you not see the bump?
Taco Bell. Hit Taco Bell for that.
He got suplexed on the floor.
Many guys have taken that bump and they did not crap their pants.
Maybe they did, and they just weren't man enough to admit it.
If you see a spot on his gear lady.
You punch Brock down his leg. You see a punch Brock down his leg.
This is another good moment. A maestro admiring his work.
Johnny's like, please take it home. I shit myself. Please take it home, brother.
No,
Please.
no, he's not. He's saying I got another 35 minutes of this match.
Please, can we get to the finish? Oh man, I can't imagine.
Amber's going, I smell shit. Oh, I smell fucking shit.
Listen, at least it's not like Steve Macklin whenever Mojo Rawley.
I bet that feels awful too.
Oh, I'm sure
If Steve Macklin shit his pants, he would deserve it because that dude just headbutts people's balls in every match.
No. Macklin was in the match with Mojo Rawley on NXT. And Mojo tells this story when Mojo was doing the big sit.
Imagine Shaman his product chopper. I see what Amber's nose. I see what Amber's nose.
He did the big sit.
My product chopper.
Was a wet spot on Steve Macklin's trunks, and you just knew.
Y'all ever seen when Zack Ryder slapped the dog shit out of Mojo Rawley on a house show?
That just warms my heart.
No, send it. I want to see that.
That warms my heart.
Mojo fucking chopped him in the back, and Zack, while still selling, got up, smacked the shit out of him. Mojo falls like a ton of bricks, and Zack's out.
Oh, I'm genuinely the biggest Mojo Rawley hater on the planet. Actually, it might be my brother. Not a fan.
You got any particulars for that?
You weren't fucking when he was. You weren't fucking with when he was screaming at a broken mirror.
I'm not a big fan of his wrestling.
Hey man, you got an echo going with the sound bleeding through on the stream.
Oh shit! Sorry. I'm turning down. I got to turn on the video. My hand. Came out on stream.
We gotta have the punch back and forth spot. Or wait.
Every WWE match must have a strike exchange. It is demanded.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm just gonna say it right now. You could never pull these Ciampa shots off.
Oh, I know.
Here's the thing.
At least he's aware of it.
Kevin, maybe you could. Maybe you should try.
I don't know. My thighs are too thick.
Get the cheeks out on Memphis TV. I think we could draw some viewers.
I tried that once. I got called.
Please stop. Please stop.
Came out in our gold singlets, and we got called. We got called Olsen twins.
I'm begging stop.
For like 6 months. I don't want to do that again.
That's pretty good.
I'm very happy. I got called Golden Girls.
The Ocean Twins got that. I think that was gonna sign.
We had some jackass start a kissing brothers chant at a show.
Look, man, at least they didn't chant Braden Walker at you.
Yeah, I think I'm in better shape than Braden Walker. I weigh 360.
What?
I was gonna say, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, Johnny,
what are you road breaking?
It's
Great. His trunks are full of shit. His brain is not working.
Ciampa just got shit wiped on him doing that move.
Story at this point in the match, it's literally like Ciampa's beating him so bad that
now Ciampa smells like shit.
Ciampa's beating him so bad that Gargano's just looking for any kind of
Man,
escape. He's wrestling with his instincts at this
this
point.
match is kind of ruined for me now that I think about it. It's all I
Ciampa's
can
beating him
think
so
about.
bad that Johnny's trunks just continue to be
Yeah.
filled with crap.
That's all I can think about now, and I hate it.
I'm sure Vince loved it.
Okay.
All right, here it.
Have you heard?
I think it's coming up. I think the dumb moment's coming up.
He shit his pants. That's hilarious.
Have you heard the Tiger 6 story?
That's
his gimmick
Oh,
now.
shit,
I'm calling him up.
I
You know,
figured, there's a little pants shitter, pal.
I didn't see the appeal of
shit.
this Gargano fellow, Paul.
That's
But,
fun.
I think I get it now.
Here's the stupid moment. Here's the stupid moment. Why would a dude with a crutch just magically appears out of nowhere?
Oh wait! Oh my
I think
god!
so.
That's so obviously staged.
They're like
What
escorting
was the
him
point of doing
away.
that? Because
I think
then
they planted him there.
That's the one
But the-
dumb moment of this
Sick.
match.
I can't say that one.
I think
Stupid.
they planted him, and they were like, "All right, stand here. He's gonna come over and grab your crutches, and you
Pretty
have to
dumb.
hobble away without them."
He's saying goodbye to his bowels because they're in his shorts right now.
That wasn't it.
His bowel control.
Not it.
This match, you know, in all seriousness though, this match has been very good. Very good.
Yes.
It
This match
is a
is
very
incredible.
good match.
This match is incredible. And we're like halfway through it.
Be better if I wasn't thinking about shit the whole time, Nick.
You'll never see
What
Johnny
is it
Gargano
in
the
his
same
band?
again, will you?
Dude, what kind of video would this be if I didn't mention that he shitted in his pants there?
No, he's got insider
question.
knowledge.
Oh shit.
I mean, I would prefer it.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, I got cheese.
Ah, yes, the crutch.
oh shit! Oh, oh, okay.
There
The
you go.
shitty kick. The shit kick.
You know, I like their match in the Cruiserweight Classic a lot, but I don't think it's obviously not nearly as good as this. I just think the Cruiserweight Classic match was missing a little bit of something.
I've actually never watched that match.
What do you think it was missing?
Hey, yo,
Well, this one's
Hands,
got
clearly.
Well,
this one's got story. That one was just like they have a story of them being partners.
The Cruiserweight Classic match played into this story because Gargano beat it.
Yeah, and it played into them becoming stronger as a team and
Yeah.
then when they played those finals.
And it played into Ciampa's psyche later, because if they hadn't have won the tag belts,
100.
Ciampa would have turned on him sooner. That's the way that I feel about it.
I could see it.
Yeah, Ciampa was supposed to turn on him like after Brooklyn, but then they got so hot as a team that they decided to roll with him.
And I just think the Cruiserweight, because I genuinely think that the reason he turned on him, part of it is the fact that I think that Cruiserweight Classic loss ate at him a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
That's obviously not the air raid crash. Ain't no way.
Oh my.
Smell now. Why does it smell
Oh,
shit?
no.
I think it's time for Ciampa to shit his pants, baby.
He just did.
Oh,
Now you know how it
Damn.
feels.
wow. I wonder why this guy had a bad neck a year from now.
Yeah,
Right?
man. I have no idea.
Yeah.
He was so safe with his wrestling, man. He's so safe.
It's completely undiagnosable. I can scarcely notice the difference.
You disturbing chance?
How could this happen? It just came out of nowhere.
Let's watch it. Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck you, Sheamus. Injured Tommaso Ciampa.
I mean, that's why Sheamus will never win the Intercontinental title. You screwed Ciampa.
You ruined the best feud I ever had in NXT.
And you'll I'm never gonna forgive you. I know we used to be friends. I'm never gonna forgive you for that.
Look, man, I know that you only got the belt because we were workout partners, but I don't forgive you for that.
You know, we're done. I let you retire me from full-time competition, Sheamus.
And we will never be boys again.
You're done. You ruined my Ciampa.
You ruined Tommaso Ciampa. You ruined NXT. You ruined wrestling, Sheamus.
It's your fault that we ended up having to go 2.0.
It's the great.
You're the reason we had to go to the tie-dye. It was your fault. You know they were never gonna call Pete Dunne Bush, so you said it.
You're the reason Quinn Daly existed, you son of a bitch.
You
Tug of war.
cost me half my roster.
Pretty much.
You're the reason I gotta use Austin Theory now.
You're the reason I've got to keep teasing the breakup between A-Town Down Under and never do it, Sheamus.
It's all Sheamus' fault.
Who would you rather have on your team in a game of tug of war?
I don't know. I think I could do pretty well at tug of war on my own. I got a lot of practice.
I think I'd take Ciampa because I'm sorry, Johnny Gargano doesn't look like he's winning a game of tug of war ever.
True.
Yeah, why don't you tug on my balls, dude?
Yeah, but newsflash for you. Or no spoiler out there. Wrestling's fake.
I refuse to believe it.
No, I don't know if you knew that.
I can't believe this.
Why would you lie to us like this?
That's the worst goddamn fib I've ever heard in my life.
Ciampa was supposed to lose that tug of war, so he lost.
You're telling me that Johnny Gargano shitting his pants was fake? You're gonna tell me Johnny Gargano just fake shit his pants? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
He put a Snickers in there.
The secret is there is a little button in his wristband that he pressed when the camera wasn't on him, and it just brr.
It's like faking a boss. You know, he had a bottle in there.
Like the
fucking lights on his Iron Man jacket. He's got a stupid little button.
Great Maverick. What is the thing? Maverick. Is the Maverick piss thing? The piss.
It was all fake because you know he just took a diuretic before the match. He knew what he had to do.
Diuretic.
He took a fucking what's it called? Fucking.
Listen, it's better. Listen, not to bring up TNA in this moment. Ciampa did compete there, so I guess.
Why would you want to do that?
Good shit.
Why would you want to bring up TNA in any moment?
One of the worst matches in the history of TNA was booked by Vince Russo. No shocker there, and it involved Petey Williams taking a laxative before he wrestled Jay Lethal, and he couldn't hit the Canadian Destroyer because he kept grabbing his ass.
I don't remember that. Every worst match in TNA was booked by either Vince Russo or Tommy Dreamer.
I think some of the worst matches in wrestling is just booked by Vince Russo.
And Tommy.
That's true. That's true.
Vince Russo, Tommy Dreamer, Road Dogg, and Bruce Pritchard. That's the 4 horsemen of hell.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're not putting Jeff Jarrett on that list?
I wish Howard was here. I'd love to hear his impression again.
Oh shit.
Dixie Carter isn't going on that list?
No, because she just didn't know better.
I don't care if she knew better or not. She ruined 10 years of my life.
He booked it.
The person who persuades the innocent woman is worse than the innocent woman.
Daddy, I'm with a wrestling company. You got it, honey.
Well, if it wasn't for Dixie Carter, TNA would have died in like 2004.
Yes.
Well,
she was
Hogan and Bischoff did their best to kill it.
Listen, you blame Bruce Pritchard for everything. I blame Dixie Carter because if it wasn't for Dixie Carter and her being a money mark, Tony Khan and AEW wouldn't exist.
Man, you know what? I wouldn't make a spot for JC Carter. I wouldn't make a spot for Eric Bischoff though.
Eric Bischoff is just the biggest idiot in the world. I'm sorry, like that guy had the world, but
What do you
he
know?
failed. Has
The
that
man
moment in this?
Did Ciampa do that too?
He did the
When they
knee.
did their meeting in the middle, did he do the? Did he raise his arms up like that? I thought that was just Johnny.
I don't think so, but
Yeah,
he was mocking Johnny Gargano.
no, I think they both do.
Oh.
Because I only
I don't think Ciampa did. I remember
remember
Ciampa kind of.
I only remember Johnny raising his arms.
Ciampa did something.
Ciampa kind. I think
Yeah,
Ciampa
I
did.
just don't remember what
Ciampa
that
didn't just fucking stand there.
Ciampa did the point. I think.
Well,
That's a funny visual. Johnny raises his arms and Ciampa stands.
He's just standing straight up. Johnny, what the fuck are you doing?
he done it though. Literally.
He's just shaking his head. He's just sitting there shaking his head. I'm going to hit him.
Johnny, you should undo his knee brace.
What's the point in this match that doesn't make sense?
Help it.
Have we gotten there yet?
Yeah, the dude with the
Oh
crutch.
no, but that's shit. That's shit. Oh no, he got shit in his face.
The dude with the crutch appearing just out of nowhere where a fan wouldn't be.
Hit him with a pile driver.
Fair enough. Yeah. Take Kevin Owens' gimmick.
He can smell it. He can smell it. He can smell shit. He can smell shit right there. He can just smell it. Like I there's a spot.
I know he's calling for Project Champion, which is still one of my favorite wrestling moves.
Oh, he's gonna do the fuck out of Project Ciampa pretty soon here.
The ropes.
Actually, it's called Fairy Tale Ending. It's not called Project Red anymore.
No, Fairy Tale Ending.
That is not correct.
Fairy Tale Ending said that I was J Driller. I don't think he was doing. I don't think he was doing that move yet. Oh god.
He did not hit that.
Wait.
Okay.
No, that was.
I thought that
I
was
always
the
knew
Fairy
that
Tale
part.
Ending. When he like hooks their arms.
Actually,
That was
Ciampa,
awful. That was awful.
That's a very the Project Ciampa is the Powerbomb Morning Glory. So, Ciampa was actually, if you were to rewind it, which we're not going to do, but Ciampa was actually brilliant on the sell on that because he did not sell his leg, he sold his knee. He sold it like his knee gave out. Yes, it was a mistake, but he sold it like his knee gave out. That was brilliant.
That's so. That's O'Neill, you know. I affected O'Neill in the fucking Hey Richard videos. He was going wrong this spot.
Did you say I've been watching my Davey Richards tapes? What the fuck is wrong with you?
No.
No, he wants you to be the new Stevie Richards.
Stevie Richards.
Oh, Stevie Richards. Okay.
Yeah, he's Stevie Richards.
No, Stevie can keep his job. I'll become Stevie Richards in 25 years when I stop wrestling.
No, his eyes.
And we're also just gonna be over here still trying to be the new Maven.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, mate.
Hey guys.
I'm gonna go in.
Hey guys, Nick here.
Hey guys.
2021, I had the greatest job in the world. And I was co-host. Misunderstandings.
Hey guys, Johnny Vega here. I was one half of the Stage's Stunners.
Hey guys, Johnny Vega here. And from 2021 to 2025, I carried the hell out of the Stunner stage.
The only person worth a damn.
Damn, but true.
You do a really good
I face spawned this, true.
to be from the north.
I face spawned this, true.
Am I from the north? Is Ohio the north?
You know,
Yes.
speaking of Southern accent, I was at work.
Well, technically the Midwest, but in relation to me, you're north, yes.
So I was at work the other day. I had one of my coworkers asked me if I grew.
Oh yeah, man, I was too.
They asked me if I grew up in New York.
They asked the Hillbilly Boys from New York.
Have they heard me talk?
Hillbilly.
I've been told my accent's very thick. Like my southern accent's very thick, but I don't hear it when I talk. Do you guys hear it?
I don't hear that at all. It doesn't come off as a southern
Do I
accent.
hear if you have an accent?
Yes. Do you hear if
Yeah.
I have a southern accent?
You don't have
Like me just talking right now, do I sound southern to you?
Yes, I
you would
love
have to say
Southern
No.
something.
They're
You would have to
hilarious.
say something. You would have to say something innately southern for me to hear it. But like talking to you just in general,
Whoa!
I don't hear it.
Careful. I'm careful.
Shit.
You say those words. This
What's a
laws. Guess this
southern
laws.
what's a southern thing I can say?
Howdy, y'all.
I mean, sometimes it's just certain words like I say because like you can really hear it. I said the word
Yeah.
octane. I said the term octane on stream the other day, and I just sounded like such a hick.
Oh shit! A tree here, Drew.
Yes,
You
sir.
see who, Drew?
Here it is.
He's on top.
Here it is.
Bullshit. Drew was not here the whole time.
Oh, that okay. That is Project Champa. I was
That's
wrong
Project
earlier.
Champa.
I had fairy tale ending in mind for some, but that's the other
Fairy
thing.
tale ending is when he grabs the arms and lifts
Is
them
when he
up.
grabs the arms. Yeah.
That's the age.
Drew's not here the whole
Yeah.
time because if he was, he would have said something when I buried him.
I'll take the L on that one as well.
I actually like his. I like his Will's
Oh,
better.
you got Mark, though. It's gonna be a Mark for NXT.
I kind of like his DDT more than Orton's.
Were y'all fucking with the slingshot into the goddamn metal under the ring that he did to Jake Atlas?
I don't want to
I
talk
would
about
have to
Jake
see that
Atlas.
to know what you're referring to.
I don't want to talk about
Oh,
Jake
Church,
Atlas.
you guys dissolved it.
That match does not exist in my dojo.
I wonder what that bracelet says that he's wearing.
I might say Willow.
I don't think Willow was born yet.
The bracelet simply says it says Larry on it.
Oh wait, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, it says Lawrence D on it. That's awesome.
Oh, Larry D. That's cool.
No, not Larry D. Lawrence D. That's a different guy.
Kiss.
Lawrence D is a sexy young man.
Kiss me, Muhammad.
Is this Brokeback Mountain?
Slap his ass. Slap his ass.
Yeah, yo, what? Oh.
Grab Johnny by the face. I wish I knew how to quit you.
That clothesline was personal.
Oh shit, line up. Bang.
Oh, that sucks. That looks fantastic, but all that must have sucked for Jimmy.
This match is tremendous, yes, but I think we could all agree that this is one of those matches that would have been even better if they were allowed to gig.
Yes, yes, and
Oh.
yeah,
Blood would have just he spit. That's just saliva. Like genuinely, this is just one of those matches that like it is amazing. It is amazing, but it's like
this is
blood when used properly in a match.
No, they should have been sticking syringes into each other's mouths.
Yeah, I think you should shove a syringe up her ass.
You know, cinder blocks. You know, just
you know what? I have a glass, buddy.
He should fucking put a mousetrap.
Go,
Ciampa should put a mousetrap on Johnny's nuts. And then suplex him onto a bed of forks.
Haven't you traumatized us enough?
He puts the mousetrap on the nuts and the shit squirts out. No, I'll stop.
No, let's just put him up against the ring post, trap him behind the steps, and put fucking jumper cables on his balls.
Mentally fatigued.
Let's give him the Shane McMahon treatment.
I don't disagree about Blood, but how beat up and bruised they are at the end of the match, I think, is like equivalent to Blood.
I think it can be. But like, I just
hang
like
up
you could
a knife
you
falling.
could say the
Oh
same
my
thing.
god, he's going for the air raid crash. Oh my
You
god.
could say the same thing about. And again, I'm not discrediting this match
Let's
at all
roll.
because it's been fantastic. The
Yeah, let me
black
get
eye and the
like his eye right there, like that's
his
equivalent to
eye
blood.
swelling
I
up like
think.
that. Yeah, but I don't think that was necessarily supposed to happen.
Well, I mean, I'm
Oh
sure he
shit!
knew I'm gonna go face first into the fucking turnbuckle. I'm probably gonna get a black eye or something.
I want to see Project Champa again. Do it again.
He was trying to die.
He's gonna do
Oh
it
shit!
again.
Oh my god, he's sucking his ass from the bench.
Avalanche Project Champa.
Put it up rope. Of course. You know what?
And that right there, that was the moment when I watched this live back in 2018 that I almost had a heart attack.
You thought it was over.
When he hit it or when he kicked out?
I 1000% thought that it was over there, and I was so happy when Johnny kicked out.
If you watch
We got
main
walked,
roster, you
Mark.
watch main roster WWE, nobody's kicking out of that move.
Yeah.
I watched the
That's the
Miz
reason.
kick out of a top rope AA during this year.
And the fact
Well, listen, the Miz ruins everything.
that's great. Okay, hacking is hacking is. Like I said, like I think he's good. I don't think he ruins everything.
You're the one.
No,
What?
I like the Miz. I just don't like how the Miz is used most of the time.
Yeah, okay,
Also,
yeah,
now,
okay.
The Miz, as it stands right now, the Miz is not somebody who needs to be featured weekly.
That's very
on
true.
television. Like,
Especially with Carmelo fucking Hayes.
like his
See,
run,
why would you do this?
because he's gonna take his time. And he's gonna get caught.
Yeah,
Oh,
idiot.
Why would he?
Because he's stupid.
Yes, the camera.
Why would you go for the knee
Not
with
very
that
smart.
knee?
So he
Because that's
like the fact that he took the knee brace off after he hit the Project Champa because it was like it's not helping me anyway, and I need to relieve the pressure. Why think they did that?
That poor man's crutch. I hope they got him a new pair.
I'm sure he just started walking normally once he was off screen. I'm sure he's fine.
Get that man a wheelchair.
Oh,
what's wrong with you,
I don't
fucking
know.
moron?
I will not
Fucking
kill my
idiot.
brother.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yes.
Idiot, but that was good.
This is when they begin making out passionately.
Oh, you're kicked out.
The setup is right there.
Kai's fanfics and stuff too. This is what Kai's fanfics and that. I can't touch it.
I'm sorry, John.
Shit. Sorry, guys.
This is what the Usos tried to do so hard.
Are you accusing me of writing fan fiction? Is that what I'm hearing?
You did.
Oh, you were behind that Tumblr account.
What the fuck?
I think he's really invested in this match.
Johnny's on the goddamn water fast diet, AJ Styles stuff.
Kiss.
Yes.
Idiot.
Psych. Motherfucking psych.
He's got the submission, and he's like, "Hey, wait a minute!
Wait a minute, I shot my leg.
And
I have a better idea."
Oh,
There it is. Beautiful.
It's a tap. One match, but what match?
He wanted to beat John Cena there for the finish. He had to do it.
Man, that match.
Johnny Mark.
It's as advertised. It's exactly as good as I was hoping it would have been.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
There's so no one else. Another day, gotta give him hat. But
Like you would have never thought. You
Both
would have never
having-
thought these guys showed up on that episode of NXT during the first Dusty Cup. That they would have been main eventing a takeover. You would
oh
have never
hell
thought.
no! Not even fucking close. It's insane.
They did not even sign. They did not even sign their first NXT contract until about a year later.
And they were PWG before that. I mean, after that, but PWG for a little bit. They were PWG as tag
They
team.
were literally just supposed to be spot guys in the tag team division, and then
it will never not piss me off how in NXT, Candice was only ever used as Johnny's wife. That will forever piss me off.
Not just Johnny's wife, Johnny's bitchy wife.
Yeah.
For real.
I can't even disagree.
I don't remember her looking. I don't remember her running out after the match looking this bad.
Well, she got DIY. She got DIY.
She looked cute.
That T-shirt really
No, bad in the good way.
Maximizes her assets.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant the other guy.
Bad in the good way.
I was gonna say she looked cute. What are you talking about?
It's context. Got to read between the lines.
If we're Mark.
I like that somehow. That's my bad.
Who you calling a Mark?
Mark.
And the key marks. I am key mark. When I count the key marks,
all these people watching this wrestling show, you know who you calling a Mark?
For real. Yeah. It's 5 o'clock in the fucking morning.
How is it that, that both Ciampa and Gargano have very good singles themes, and then had like dog shit for a tag team theme?
Well, their original tag team wasn't bad.
Good.
The tag team theme was good. I enjoyed that a lot because realistically, Rebel Heart, they just put lyrics over the tag team.
It was just fire. This rebel heart, this rebel heart.
Now the new stuff on the main roster sucks ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
are.
So let's just face some facts here. Almost every theme song in the history of Def Rebel is horrible.
Yeah, but Camilla Hayes is one of the shit like.
Yeah, if you're in the bloodline, you get some good themes, but that's about it.
Rebels had a few good songs.
Christian Waller's pretty good.
Mellow, Trick.
Name 10.
Me and my one friend, we were ranking them, and S tier was like one of the most full ones.
Was Burn the Ship a Def Rebel theme?
Was what?
Was Burn the Ships a Def Rebel theme? Corbin's last one?
Yeah, yes, but he had like a big hand in that one. You can tell which superstars get to collaborate on their stuff.
Yeah.
Because Rhea Ripley's theme is also a banger.
I'll take the watch.
Damian Priest.
Oh, because Rhea is just motionless and white.
But you can tell like who gets to collaborate on their stuff. Because AJ Styles, man.
Banger.
If it was not AJ Styles theme song, genuinely good theme song. I actually don't want none. I genuinely like the song. It's because it's AJ Styles. I like the beat. I don't give a fuck about the lyrics. I'm just listening to the music behind it. I don't give a fuck about the lyrics. The song itself is good. The song itself is good. Myth, you're entitled to your opinion. You're wrong, but you're entitled. In a vacuum, that song is good, and I will stand on that.
Braun Breaker's another one.
Bray's theme was really good.
Bucko.
The Code Orange one.
Was Bray's a Def Rebel song, or was that just Code Orange?
I think it's just Code Orange.
Well, that was NXT Takeover New Orleans.
What did y'all think of the show? What y'all think of the show?
I mean, let's go.
Top to bottom, top to bottom, it's the takeover was better than I remember it being. I liked it when I watched it live, but I mean,
I did too.
when you bookend it with arguably two of the best NXT matches that there's ever been,
Yeah, this show to me is like NXT's WrestleMania 17 in the sense that on the same show you get two of the greatest matches ever to happen in the company or brand. With like on this show with the opener and the main, like just like with 17 with TLC2 and Austin and Rock.
and then but then the undercard when you add in Aleister Black versus Andrade, which was terrific. You add in the fact that Undisputed Era, it's the formation of it's Undisputed Era becoming whole, and the formation of what would end up becoming the most influential faction in NXT history. And then there was Shayna Baszler.
And Shayna Baszler just rocking the
Shayna
house.
Baszler also there.
Shayna Baszler stole every one of those tickets, I bet you.
Shayna Baszler, match of the night.
I bet you not. I bet you not one person left that arena and said, "Man,
I bet
I think
you.
Shayna Baszler. I loved Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon tonight. That was my favorite match."
I bet Johnny and Ciampa they walked to the back and then went straight to Shayna Baszler and they said, "Thanks for the house."
I think Johnny went directly to the showers.
I think Johnny went to the toilet.
I think Johnny got back to the curtain, gave Triple H a hug, shook Tommaso Ciampa's hand, and said, "Guys, I gotta go shit."
I think he shook Triple H's hand and Triple H said, Triple H said, "Why do you smell like shit?
What's that smell?
What did it smell? What do I smell, Duke? All right,
What's that smell?
What's that smell?
All right, who shit their pants? Come on,
In
what's his
all
head?
seriousness, there wasn't truly a dud on the card. Like Baszler versus Ember wasn't the greatest match I've ever seen, but it wasn't
bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, was it Baron Corbin Shinsuke Nakamura bear hug match bad?
Wasn't Baron Corbin Gable Stevenson bad?
It wasn't Baron Corbin prior to this most recent NXT run bad. But I think that genuinely, I'd have to watch all the other takeovers because it's definitely a top 5 takeover event ever.
It's like it's top 3.
I don't know if I would rate it as my favorite, like just in my opinion, because Takeover Dallas, because I think the best match in my opinion, the greatest match in NXT history is Zayn versus Nakamura. I think that's the best match ever.
As the one takeover match event that I have watched so far, it is therefore by default my favorite one.
Zayn Nakamura was awesome. Lemur, this was your first. This was your first takeover.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, do you want to watch more NXT after this? Do you want to see some more NXT?
Yeah, I'll probably at some point I'll have to go through and watch like a lot of the some of the black and gold stuff.
Watch Aleister Black versus Kyle O'Reilly, Kyle's debut. That's one of the best matches in TV history.
It is 15 minutes of just and the styles just mesh so well.
Do yourself a favor and just go buy like the best of NXT DVDs from like that time.
Yeah, there's a greatest superstars DVD. I think there's a greatest takeover matches DVD that just is a compilation of all the great takeover matches.
They did like from like 15, 16, 17, and 18. They did best of NXT DVDs for each year, but 18 they did just takeovers.
It's worth it, and even those early takeovers are worth watching because like Tyson Kidd and Neville tore it up at one of the early takeovers.
You would have
Ascension was just on the run of a lifetime.
Oh yeah, the Ascension 364 days. It's still got to eat Victor and Connor up that they didn't hold. That they just were one day. They were 1 day short of a year. It's just got to eat them up. It's got to eat Bram up that he got fired, but we won't talk about that.
I know it's got to eat you up that Kyle and Roddy didn't get to break that record and had to have the 2-week reign to the Mustache Mountain.
All right. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we watched this NXT Takeover together in the Discord server Goober and Ain't Easy, which you can join, by the way. The link in the bio of the YouTube channel.
I highly recommend it. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in here. It's a really welcoming community.
Yep.
It's pretty chill.
We totally don't say offensive things and have offensive names and call each other offensive names. None of that.
None of that
Not
happens.
at all.
No.
Not at all.
You know, if you don't
so
like
correct
Face
the
no
honorary
discrimination.
I always say if you're a POS, this is the place for you.
Hey.
No, but in all,
a person of sunshine.
Oh yeah, person of sunshine. That's it. But in all seriousness, this is a it's a technical community.
Call Goober Central one of the worst tag teams of the '90s. The way we're PG-13.
Listen, man, hey man. They used to wrap the Nation of Domination to the ring. Let's they were the only white guys in the group for a while.
Crush was there.
Yeah, Jailbird Crush. Don't remind me. I have a generational hatred of Crush.
Damn.
And we'll have to watch the best of Crush so I can describe in grueling detail how bad Brian Adams is.
Myth, there you go.
Left 9?
I am not. Listen, I have watched back, and this is completely off topic, and I know we're trying to get to the end of this video, but I just have to say it. Imagine, if you will,
Hezo.
The Macho Man Randy Savage's last WWE match was against Crush in the worst last man standing match I've ever fucking seen.
You tell him, buddy.
I think that's a good time. I think that's a good time to cut to Maven.
Yeah, it's a good time to cut to Maven.
Please, you suck.
Heard you on a nigga that's gon' please you. Suck your toes, dick it down, please you. She say, bam, nasty, I say me too.